Okay, let's get started. Where are we? No. Yes. Yes. It's classic, but fuck it. I'll use it. We're gonna go over here later. Ooh, well, there it is. Great. Okay. we're getting started. A lot of big news, a lot of sad news. It's coming from Jason Schreier. He does have a record now, as far as I'm concerned, as being accurate, more accurate than Jeff Grubb, which we got information from yesterday that still we don't believe because again Jeff Grubb's record is not accurate. So we're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about what it means for the future of PlayStation. So I woke up this morning late, obviously, but not late enough to be late. And I woke up this morning. It's Friday. It's cloudy, and I didn't really expect any news. But the news that we're getting from Jason Schreier, knowing that he's on top of his shit, is accurate. It makes sense. You have a Last of Us HBO series where they're claiming that in the HBO series there are going to be some things that are different from the original story. What do you do to make the fans not hate the HBO series? Well, what you do is rewrite the history. If the HBO show is rewriting the history, you have to rewrite the game. That's how you make that's why they're making a remake. Do I think they need a remake? No. I don't think they need a remake. But this is the problem when you make TV shows and movies. If you have a dedicated fan base, you're gonna have to rewrite the lore. I don't think PlayStation fans want that. I don't think Last of Us fans want that. I want them to go on to a new IP. If the remake is in the works, I'm hoping that it's not all on Naughty Dog, but that's what the report is saying. It is also saying that Sony Bend Studios was helping with the remake. Obviously, they have skills when it comes to games with infected characters or zombies. So they would be a great fit for some of the mechanics that I did like in Days Gone, but the fact of the matter is we're hearing that Days Gone 2 is not in the works. This isn't good. Now, I talked to Somatic about this, had a heated discussion, and yes, I want to wave this shit in his face, and I will. Don't worry, I'll call him up and let him know. But this is what I'm talking about with the PlayStation community, right? Let's say you have Marlin Gaming. Just an example. You have Marlin Gaming, or you have Mystic, or you have any of the other bigger PlayStation people on YouTube, and they say Days Gone is mid, or they say Days Gone isn't worth your purchase, right? Well, because of their influence, you're gonna listen to them, and because I know this is actually the case, a lot of people listen to people that had a big influence. You missed out on a great game, first of all, and you gave a message via your wallet by not buying the game to Sony that they should not mess around with Days Gone. So again, will we have outrage? Yes, we will. Some people are playing Days Gone for the first time this year. Either because it's on the PlayStation Plus collection, it got the 60 frames per second patch, or it's on the PlayStation Plus free games for this month. That's not support. That's not what you call support. You're not supporting the game because you played it almost 2 years after it came out. And any like it going to PC, it's not even on PC yet. So we knew that wasn't gonna help. So people up here saying they're gonna get additional revenue so they can get the fucking sequel. Decisions are made before they even put a game on PC. Whether a game is in the a sequel is in the works or it's not gonna be supported anymore. So the bullshit about games going to PC meaning it's gonna get a sequel, it does not mean that. The sequels are already planned way before they came out with an announcement that a game is going to PC. We never got the sales report for Days Gone. I talked to Spartan about this yesterday. Hold on, I gotta hop into the Discord. I talked to Spartan about this yesterday, and I think off air as well. We never got a sales report for Days Gone. We don't have a concrete number. Ghost of Tsushima is sitting at 6.8 million. We don't know where Dreams is. We don't know where Days Gone is. The difference between Dreams and Days Gone is Media Molecule is an award-winning Sony studio. They have tons of awards for Little Big Planet and Little Big Planet 2. They got some awards for Dreams recently. Days Gone got some awards, but not on that level. So who's more valuable to Sony? Media Molecule. And they've been valuable to Sony for years. I don't think Sony Ben should go away. But again, like I said, that it's pinned right there. I don't like being right because sometimes when I'm right, it is sad. It is really, really sad that we talked about Drive Club being a good game, ended up being a good game, but Sony made the decision to get rid of the studio and close down the Drive Club servers before a PS4 Pro patch was issued, before PS5 was, coming out and they got a 60 frames per second. Just the possibilities, making a new MotorStorm. We're going to go down this road again with Sony Ben. Prepare yourself. I want you to prepare yourself. If you didn't support Days Gone, you don't have the right to say Sony shouldn't do this or this is bad. Or no, you don't have the right. You didn't support the game. Don't even, you're the reason why this shit's happening. You're the reason why this shit is happening. I want to go through Twitter, and then I also want to read through the stuff. I want to give a big shout out to my boy, The Unknown, OC Reed, Aloy Death Seeker. These are just the people who are here. Delavon Woods, True Witty is here. Snake is here. I don't know who you are. The Wreck is here, obviously. We got Ice Queen Gaming in here. Vedger was in here earlier. And who am I missing? Oh my God. EDM Gamer was in here earlier. I'm not sure if you're still in here, bro. What's up? Enzo. Just legends. Just straight PlayStation legends are in here. And my boy DJ D just popped in. What's going on? Frostbite with a £5 super chat. I no longer like the direction Herman and Jim Ryan are taking PlayStation. How can Days Gone 2 not get green light? Why are trying to turn Ben into a supportive dev? Well, we heard whispers and rumors that some devs would end up helping other devs, but I never thought that they would be like a sidekick. Now, if you look back at their history, they did work on handhelds. They don't have that much experience. The thing is, this could be beneficial to them, but this is exactly what I talked about yesterday, Frostbite, and I hope everybody has returned. Thank you guys for the 13 people that liked, but we got 60 people in here. You can pump those likes up. We're trying to make sure this channel gets out there, so more of this information is out there, so no one is taken by surprise. We talked about the issue with Drive Club almost purposely being sabotaged because Sony didn't want 2 racing games. Well, do you think Sony wants 2 zombie games? I don't think so. You might not call them zombie games, but that's how I look at it. I think somebody had a problem with me talking about Drive Club. Yeah, Drive Club is an arcade game compared to a simulator, but they're both racing games at the end of the day. Obviously, Sony wanted Gran Turismo more than Drive Club. Sony wants The Last of Us more than Days Gone. Doesn't mean a game wasn't supported. Sometimes, sometimes not. Drive Club, Days Gone, similar story. In the beginning, didn't start out so good. After patches and support from the developer, people started to like the game more. Days Gone made it all the way to the PS5 generation. getting the 60 frames per second patch, people being able to see how great the game is with that new update. Game is given away for free on PlayStation Plus collection for PS5 users, and now it's available for everyone on the PS4 and PS5 community inside the PlayStation Plus membership. So, redemption, yes, but not enough for Sony because Days Gone would have had to be better than The Last of Us for them to see the worth of that game. Are you gonna split your money two ways between two zombie games, or are you gonna let one survive? Again, Sony. This is the second time Sony is having a similar thing like this. Did I foresee this? It was a possibility that this could happen. I had talked about this maybe a year ago about the last, well, no, not a year ago, years ago, about The Last of Us Part 2 and Days Gone being separated. And they were separated, and I think that The Last of Us could have came out the year that Days Gone came out, but no, they didn't do that. Would it have been confusing for the PlayStation fans? Yes, it actually would have. You would have had The Last of Us Part 2 and Days Gone. You would have had two zombie games. You got one which is more Survivor with no vehicle. You have the other, which is Survivor with a vehicle. There are some differences. There's crazy differences. But long story short, at the end of the day, a casual is going to look at it like, hey, there's two zombie games. Which one do I pick? Even if you know The Last of Us, you're like, hey, maybe I want to pick Days Gone. They don't want to split people's wallet that way. They're like, hey, if we can get all the revenue on Last of Us, that's what we're going to do. Maximum Carnage with the PC begging race. What's going on? True Woody with the $5 super chat. This PlayStation is frustration for me. Uncharted 1 remake, no Days Gone 2, The Last of Us remake. Is Jim Ryan trying to kill off Sony while Xbox gets positivity? Um, I let me put it this way, True Woody. It seems that way. It's really easy to continue success. I've said this multiple times and I'm tired of saying it. Like, you had exclusives, they were good, they sell. Continue making exclusives, keep making money. When you start to spread yourself too thin, you make a lot of mistakes. And you do a lot of things that people don't want. Again, we should have a bigger influence on where the direction the PlayStation is taken. But when I say we, I'm not talking about casuals that buy Assassin's Creed, Madden, Need for Speed, and Call of Duty every fucking year. I'm talking about PlayStation veterans that know the worth of an exclusive. We are the minority, and
Yeah.
the majority is making PlayStation think that they are doing the right thing by heading in the direction they're heading.
Just remake The Last of Us on every generation. That's what I got a feeling is gonna happen.
I mean, this is the thing. This is the first remake. Last one was just a remaster. I
Yeah.
I think we're all okay with. They could have boosted the resolution. We already had Last of Us in 60 frames.
What's
It
up,
Uh,
runs at
everybody?
60,
what's going
so
on?
it's like, what's up, man?
Yeah, I mean, y'all jumped in, but I'm not sure if you were listening. It seems like um, they're only doing the Last of Us remake so they can change some stuff in the story so people can feel connected to part
No,
two.
no, no.
Hold on,
I
hear me
mean, I
out.
don't know.
Hear me out.
Yeah,
And you want to know why I know they're doing that? So don't say no, because I know my shit.
yeah.
They have already confirmed in the HBO series that some of the things in that story will differ from what happened in the real game. There are going to be some
Hmm.
elements in the HBO series that are not in the game. What do? You remake the game so you can add those elements in there so people won't be mad about shit being changed.
That's true.
That's what they're doing. It's something I don't
Mm-hmm.
think they needed to do, but that's what they're doing. Sadly.
But I don't know. Some people started saying that it's Sony that said, "Oh, remake The Last of Us," which no, they aren't the people that decided to make The Last. It was actually the Visual Art Service Group team that decided to make The Last.
To do the guys to do the mocap work, I think.
Yeah, and Sony at first they weren't convinced, so they told them, okay, go help Naughty Dog on The Last of Us Part Two. Then yeah, and later they told Naughty Dog to help Visual Arts The Last of Us remake. So the project is still ongoing.
Just
Yeah,
do we need
but
a
I'm
Last of
I'm
Us
I'm really
remake though? That's the
I,
question.
the thing is, right? They might. I don't think we need one. I played the game. I loved the game. I moved on to the sequel. I want to see what Naughty Dog's gonna do next. We're up here or in the early part of the week. We're up here talking about a new IP from Naughty Dog. Me and True Witty talking about this. Maybe them going into sci-fi or Sony Santa Monica going into sci-fi. If this is the direction where PlayStation was like, okay, fuck it. What's popular is what we're gonna keep making. That's not really what
no,
the
no.
PlayStation gamers want because that's milking,
They
and we
can
don't want
still
them to
they can
milk.
still make no, they can still make a new IP. Let me tell you why.
Split the
That
team up.
yeah, that that Last of Us remake is a partnership between them and the Visual Arts Service. So it's not that they're making like they have over 500 devs. So I think they can work on at least 4 projects that they can. I think they can. And well, we know
Oh,
factions is coming.
my
We know
friend just
that.
said
No,
best.
we know.
Can
We
I
know
say this real quick?
factions is coming.
My
What?
friend, I'm on my group chat with my friends on PlayStation right now, and my friend just said best.
Uh,
Sony's being stupid right now, throwing money into regurgitating the same shit like how MS does with Halo and Gears. They just keep making more and more of the same and not letting their developers, flex those creativity muscles. How many Last of Us do we really need? Like,
I mean, remember the plan was Last of Us was a one-off.
yeah,
Last of Us was going to be a
and
one-off. There was no plan for a sequel, but people gravitated towards it, and because of the support, they made the sequel. Again, we all have to ask ourselves, where is the number of sales for Days Gone? I understand that PlayStation legends, right? And I'm talking about veteran PlayStation gamers that know their shit about the history of PlayStation. You guys are saying this is wrong. But I have to play devil's advocate. We never got a number for Days Gone. We don't know how it sold. I talked to the PlayStation Legion founders, Sam and Somatic and Adam. I talked to them guys about this in a heated discussion probably a week or two ago, but probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. And nobody could give me a number. That is not a good sign. Like I told Somatic, just because it was the
I
top selling game of that month
swear
does
at
not
one
mean
point
shit.
I swear at one point I heard that I sold 3 million. That's what I
Yeah, I know,
swear I
but we
heard
never
some
got a
kind of figure
definitive
being
number.
thrown
That's
around.
what I'm talking about. The developers, Sony or PlayStation, never came out like they did with Days Gone. Sorry, not Days Gone. What they did with Ghost of Tsushima and announced that it had sold 2 million copies in like 2 weeks or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a recent number for Ghost of Tsushima, and that's 6.8 million. It got greenlit for a movie. If Days Gone was
Yeah,
truly
everybody's seeing the
successful,
movie, by the way.
exactly. But if Days Gone was truly successful, would have had a definitive confirmation for the sequel. Um, Again, I think that the games were similar enough for Sony to say, okay, this didn't do good anyway. Fuck. See if we can get this
That's,
Last
yeah,
of Us
that's true.
remake ready while we got all the Last of Us hype and see what can happen. Last of Us remake. I don't know what you're gonna do. Do you extend the story? I would hope so. Do you add some good elements? Yeah. Have a multiplayer? Definitely. There are some benefits to a remake. But it is not something that we need right now. You know? Like,
Sony is being stupid.
I can't
Sony is
disagree
being
with you
very
there.
stupid right now.
I cannot disagree with you there. I can't. I can't,
Uh,
bro.
I mean, I bleed blue, but fucking hey, blood only goes so far, right?
I mean, it's true. I mean, I bleed blue too, but let's be honest, bro. Um, they're doing some fucking stupid ass shit right now. They're doing some really, really stupid shit, and it's not. It's gonna piss off even the truest of fans. And this is what I told people. I was like, this. I told True Witty this. I was like, a lot of bad news, right, is gonna make something simple like a game going to PC stand out a lot more. There's no positive impact on a game going to PC, especially if you keep announcing it while you have other bad news. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
What's
so I
the
guess the topic today is that Last of Us stuff.
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
What's up?
The Last of Us and what it seems to be a canning of Days Gone the sequel, which had a very open-ended ending. I think it was very well done. But yeah, it's I feel that the games were too similar, and PlayStation made the decision that we're going.
It wasn't similar.
How are they similar?
They're both zombie games.
Yeah, that's all I'm looking at, bro.
You're killing zombies in both games.
Exactly. From a casuals aspect, both of them are zombie games. But listen, I want you to listen to this. I want to read this off.
Fair enough.
Let me read this off real quick. The Last of Us PS5 remake. It's gonna sell copies, by the way. Just knowing
of course.
That it's a PS5. Okay, Sony Visual Arts Group, also known as Naughty Dog South, who worked on polishing for The Last of Us Part 2 with Naughty Dog, are apparently working alongside Naughty Dog and The Last of Us remake for PS5. So listen to this. This makes sense because I was one of the ones that said it. I was saying, why don't this feels wrong, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I was saying that why don't they do a Last of Us remake? And the reason why I was saying that is because I felt that they were already doing it. It's a statement that you will find maybe a year or more ago when the trailer started to pop out, where we saw segments of what had happened in the past story for The Last of Us, where they actually remade certain scenes with the new engine. I don't think a remake is going to take a long time to get into our hands. It's something that they already are doing. They already decided to do it. I'm definitely going to buy it, and I can't wait to play it. But I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. I think they did a good job on the story, but there's a lot of idiots that didn't pay attention to the story, and they were mad about how Part 2 ended up. A doctor was killed. The doctor so happened to have a daughter. The daughter wanted revenge, came after Joel, which was the killer of the doctor, which was her father, and then it made Ellie want to go after the little girl, which is the daughter of the doctor that Joel killed. It is very, very simple. But people are mad because Abby killed Joel. But nobody wants to look at why Abby went clean across the country to kill Joel.
Listen.
And that's why I feel that they need to make a remake to really let people know, this was Abby's father and shit like that. And look, me personally, I'm smart enough to have gotten the story. I was never irritated by the story at all. But a lot of other people were. And again, this is why I hate criticism online. The majority of the casuals
and Joel got killed, that's why.
Exactly, and they're doing that because of that. I tell people all the time, be careful what you fucking say on the internet. What you say on the internet has effects. This is one of those times. Look, I can't tell every PlayStation veteran or legend to go and smack down these trolls that are lying on the internet. Smack down port beggars that are lying on the internet. I can't tell y'all to do that. You need you guys got to understand, bad publicity, rumors, criticism, that shit has an effect, bro. And you might not think so, but look at what happened now. They feel that they need to remake the story to let you know more about the story, which you should have already known if you were a real fan. Most people only watched people play the first Last of Us and were excited for the continuation of a father-daughter story that didn't happen. That's why they were mad that Joel died early. Yeah.
JayTech, listen. We're complaining now, but when we see that game comes out, we'll be out here in this street in top dancing shoes, capping and
Oh,
coons, and
I'm
dancing
not
all around.
complaining. I
When
already
that game,
said I'm gonna
no,
buy
I
it.
know,
That's a day
I
one.
know.
Yeah,
No,
that's a day
the
one.
thing, what gets me mad is the fact that you have people saying, "Oh, Sony is not supporting smaller games anymore. They aren't doing this, they aren't doing that." But when they will come out and show indies, they will say, "What the fuck is this, Sony? Why are you showing indies? Oh, Sony doesn't have this, Sony doesn't have that." They come out with it, they enter another criticism zone. Like this is like,
Okay, we
man,
got yeah. Today is one of those days. Today's
what?
video was supposed
I
to
am
be a
not
red
mad.
alert video, but it didn't turn
I'm
out to be
not.
one.
I'm not mad at the Last
So
of Us remake. What
okay, well
gets me
we got
mad is
another
Days
piece of
Gone.
news just 21 minutes ago. And this is coming from GamingVault.com. You can take it out. You want to take it. Um,
Hey,
it says Sony is reportedly working on a Xbox Game Pass counterpunch.
Okay.
see, this is the bull. See,
Okay.
this is the bullshit. This is the bullshit I don't like. This is the same bullshit I don't like.
And
This
Listen,
is what
and
they
every
push.
I
They
want
never
y'all to
did the
listen. I
one.
want
hold
y'all
on,
to
hold on,
listen. I want y'all to listen to the source.
Truly,
I want y'all to
look,
listen to the source before you get bent out of shape. God of War creator David Jaffe says people at Sony have told
yeah.
him a Game Pass competitor is in the works.
There might
then
be
they,
some longevity to
then
that.
they,
There might be some
then
truth
they,
to
I
it.
told you guys they were going to have.
then they.
They were going to
All
go
these,
down.
all these niggas begging for a Game Pass.
They're
They're
going to
getting
have
it.
it,
They're getting it.
bro.
I'm more
Yeah.
frustrated
Jay,
about the whole Days Gone 2 situation.
get ready to expect some
I'm
mediocre
not. Days Gone could go on by
mediocre
because
games.
ain't nobody supported that game until now. Nobody didn't care about that game until now.
I
That's what
bought
that.
day
Hey,
one.
hey,
No,
hey.
Let's
listen,
be
I
honest.
bought the deluxe
no.
edition.
No.
The
Let's
problem
really
with
be
Days Gone,
honest.
the problem with
Hold
Days
on.
Gone wasn't the sales. It was the critics.
Subliminal.
People were
Okay, Subliminal
criticizing the
says some
game.
factual shit. Hold on, King Dave. Subliminal says some factual shit because I just said that before he jumped in.
That's
People
really
didn't
true.
people didn't play Days Gone until it was given away for free with the PS5 collection and got the 60 frames per second patch and was added to the PlayStation Plus collection of games.
And I'm not gonna lie, and I still haven't played it.
Exactly. So
Still, to this
He's
day.
look,
still playing it, damn it.
I'm saying it is a factual statement. So if you haven't played it till now, you weren't one of the people that brought the game, which
I'm not looking for a sequel.
exactly for people that are mad about not getting a sequel that didn't even play the game. Why are you mad?
You have to support it.
Exactly. If you don't
That's why
support
it would have got a
games, you're
sequel
not
if you
gonna
would
get it.
support it.
And this is what I was
That's
also.
why. That's why The Last
Why?
of Us is getting a remake because number one, that's their top selling game. Like Last of Us 2 got Game of the Year.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
think
you
they're not
got
gonna remake their numbers? Like,
you gotta
when
look
they
at that
cry?
one thing everybody was trying to ignore. And also I want to talk about something. Just give me like 5 minutes, right? Give me like 4 minutes. So
I'll give
nobody
you 4 minutes, then I go next.
Okay, cool. What's going on,
Then I
Cyber
go
Dragon?
next.
Nobody really is keeping track of it almost being at 300 Game of the Year awards. Why are no PlayStation fans in the streets dancing around? Somebody said that recently, talking about the awards. If you got a game series of the sequel that is almost at 300 Game of the Year awards, you're going to make a remake to the original game that everybody loved.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Of course.
Okay.
It's only right.
So I think all PlayStation fans, before you get upset, and I just realized this too, that's why I just said it, I think we all need to step back and understand why they're making it. It's money.
No, I understand. I totally.
Well,
Of course.
they're also making a remake of Uncharted 1.
And I want y'all also to think about it.
No,
It's
they
gonna be
won't.
it's gonna be
No,
Stop
they
for a
aren't.
second.
They aren't.
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about this Uncharted 1 remake?
I don't know about that
didn't hear
one.
about this.
Yeah, it was from the article. They wanted at first to make Uncharted 1 remake, but they couldn't. So
See,
they
I would
decided to
prefer
make The
that
Last of Us
over
would
The
3.
Last of Us.
And
I
when,
would.
Just
and when they
because
went to
Uncharted
Sony,
1 is a very
Emerald Holmes
janky
wasn't
game.
convinced.
That's
But,
What did you
but
hear
you
like
already
that?
got
I
an
would prefer
engine,
that
so
over-
like
What do you say?
you already got an engine for Last of Us 2. Like all you have to do is apply that to like with the story of 1. It's very easy to do Last of Us 1 remake
Listen,
with this.
I
new
got
engine.
no problem with a Last of Us remake. I'm looking forward to that if that's true. But man, Days Gone
It's
2
just
though,
a
like,
weird
bro,
prioritizing.
that game
Yeah.
has a community. It's like Sony coming out and say because God of War 1 didn't sell, we're doing a God of War 2. That's fucked up.
I want you to understand this too.
Really all about
Trust.
money.
Cyber
Like if
Dragon.
if you're not making Sony no money,
Yeah.
they like,
Yeah,
why
Cyber
would you
Dragon. It's
care?
almost your turn, brother. Just give me 1 minute. I want everybody to
Okay, you
understand
good.
this. They definitely sabotaged Days Gone because Days Gone had a if you remember they had like a co-op or a multiplayer element to it that Sony
Challenge
said
mode.
yeah they didn't want that. No, they had a challenge mode that was like
Oh no,
leaderboards.
there
But they
was a co-op
yeah
mode, but they
yeah
had challenge mode
yeah.
later.
So what they did, they scrapped it, and it seems the people that was working on the multiplayer ended up that was the World War Z game. So World War Z might have not existed because that would have been the co-op for Days Gone, but Sony didn't want it. Like PlayStation again, it seemed like they sabotaged that game, and I don't. Again, if you're gonna sabotage your game, why even waste the money and bringing it out, bro? Like,
It's not, listen, it's not even Sony's fault. Listen, the game sold well. Even in the article, they said that it was profitable. The issue was the critics. The dudes that gave Days Gone a 71, just because of the glitch, just because of the glitches, gave Cyberpunk
Remember
a
that?
100.
I did remember that.
Bruh,
yeah,
like why? And I understand why they would make a remake for The Last of Us 1. That game
It's
sold 20 million.
The
That's
Last of Us. Are y'all
that's one in it.
crazy?
Yeah, that's $1 billion in revenue, bro. Like that, bro.
okay, Cyber Dragon, we talked enough, bro. Welcome back, welcome back.
How you doing? How y'all doing?
Doing great, man.
What's up, Cyber?
What's
Well,
up, Cyber
Days
Dragon?
Gone, man, it's one of my favorite games. I streamed 73 videos on my channel. I
Damn,
platinum the game. I'm going to play it again on
Damn.
PS5 on the hardest difficulty. The media sabotaged this game,
there you go.
especially these
Yep.
two females, one for GameStop and one from IGN, Lucy O'Brien and that Kelly Page.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah,
freaking review.
they both have issues with the game, but no offense, they both, swing on the other fence. They lesbians.
Uh-huh.
But they felt that Deacon's character was too macho for him, because he checked out his wife's ass. So that gave them issues for the game. So they
Huh?
give it a low
It was
score,
a nice
Okay.
ass.
and they never
It was a
finished
nice
the
ass,
game.
though.
Yeah, they never finished the game. If you go back and listen to both of their reviews, you'll see
No
that
way.
it was one-sided. It was one-sided. And yes, it
No
had some
way.
bugs and glitches initially,
Review
and
a game for
but
what
it
it
got
is.
patched up.
Because
It got patched and
but
repaired.
Mhm.
One reason why it's going to PC is it's a battle of engines. So you had Death Stranding and Horizon,
I
definitely
think I
engine.
think Jay's right though.
Uh, um, Unreal 4, and supposedly Days Gone 5 is coming. We'll be using the Unreal 5 engine. Another issue that since this is my first time hearing this about the co-op that they took away. They should have had that in there, because you can imagine
Definitely.
doing
It
co-op
was
with a friend, to take
On Days
down
Gone?
hordes and
Days
take
That
down
would have
Gone
made
was
tanks.
me.
supposed to
That
be a
would have made me play the
multiplayer
game.
at first.
Honestly,
Yeah, because you seen the
You know,
co-op in
you
Ghost
know,
of
you know
Tsushima.
what?
Exactly.
Ghost
what
has
I
some
wanna
great
be on?
stuff,
that
man.
turned Ghost of Tsushima to a totally different game. I was
Yes,
never
it did.
Mhm.
Yes,
expected
it
that
did.
to turn. And multiplayer, that was the last thing I expected.
Right here.
So how many here on this panel played and beat Days Gone? How many of y'all beat the game?
Didn't even touch
Yo,
it.
I
didn't
didn't-
Oh,
even
I
I
did.
even
You
platinum
already
it.
know I
cinematic.
did. I did that shit live,
Mm,
and I got that platinum.
okay.
I'm even
Because
going. I'm now playing on hard 2 difficulty.
Okay.
New game.
Oh, good. I like that. Because there's some gamers out here who beat Days Gone, right? But they did not take on any hordes at all.
Okay.
In the game, especially
I can't
there's
go.
three
I didn't
story
play
mission
that.
hordes. If you keep going at them story mission horde and failing, it'll give you the option to skip it. So several people skip those three story mission hordes.
Whoa! I didn't know that was
I-
even
I
possible.
never knew
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, it's in the game. But I destroyed every horde in the game when I played
You
it.
see why
It's all on my
he
video.
knows these things? Because he plays the game.
I played the hell out of this game. So there's
Damn.
one
I
friend of
never
mine
touched
in the
so many
chat down there,
times before.
Enzo Machiavelli in the chat. He played it and platinumed it on PS5. Man, he had a blast playing the game.
And that's the
But
thing.
now
I feel
it's
like the
going to
game is
PC.
not bad at all. It really is the timing and the people that
Sure.
really like sit here and be like, oh well, this game is not good because of one thing.
Yep.
Oh,
So
those
now,
people just
because
need
of
to shut the hell up
Cyberpunk,
and play the game.
Cyberpunk has now given all games, at least from
A
PlayStation.
reason to delay.
Yeah.
A reason. To
Oh
delay.
no,
Please
not
delay
not a
it.
reason to delay, a reason where you can't complain because you let Cyberpunk get a pass, on
Yo.
PC and console.
That
So
was
because
Because
the
it's
industry did
Cyberpunk.
that, that gives us, a little bit of breathing room. All because
Okay,
they wanted to
like
push that game to the top, and they didn't deserve to be there yet. They should have
at all.
stayed in the oven to bake some more. Didn't release
My
it.
friend was
But,
saying the exact
Mm-hmm.
same thing. He said he should just put it on next gen and just put it as that. Next gen,
yeah,
that's it.
Yeah. So
but that's all I had to say. That's all I had to say.
thank you, Cyber Dragon, for the. I mean, positive words, bro, and factual words because I mean, again, I don't want to see PlayStation fans. I will check your cards. I will check your cards to see if you played Days Gone. I will check your trophies to see if you played Days Gone. I don't want to see people that
You're more than
identify as
welcome to.
PlayStation fans, right, to bitch about Sony
Play-
not making a sequel to a game that they didn't support.
Right?
So if you didn't support it day one, with your money, that's a direct indication to the company that you want more of that. If you're not a part of those people that supported it day one, don't talk about the sequel. Don't cry about it not getting a sequel because you wasn't there and you didn't support it and you didn't really care. Simple as that.
You gotta look
No,
this
no
up real
hard
quick.
feelings. No hard feelings. It's just if you just
Facts.
waited for it to go to PlayStation Plus and you didn't want to buy it day one because you heard something from this person or you looked at this review. What, bro? I played that shit 4 hours straight the very first day. Not a game-breaking bug out there. Never did it crash my PS4. Never did it exit me out of the application. And I continued to play it live until I got to the end of the story and platinumed it live.
There you go.
Oh, it was the
You're
first.
talking about Days
It was
Gone,
the
right?
first game I actually live streamed too.
So
Days Gone. Wow, I didn't know that.
I
forgot
wanna
about that.
add to this because there's a problem here that people are not seeing. Me and True Witty had talked about this off air. Don't support a game and watch what happens. Don't support a game and watch what happens. This is what happens. Don't be surprised if fucking they close down Sony Bend and add those staff to Naughty Dog to make them bigger.
I don't want to hear that. That makes
No,
no
you don't. Hold on. You don't want to hear it, but it happened in our history before, and you have to pay attention to history. History tells you what will happen in the future. Drive Club was an amazing game.
Why are we even going that far? Look at Xbox. Did we get a sequel to Rise? Did we get a sequel
I
to
understand
Quantum
that.
Break?
I
Did
understand,
we
but
get a
I'm not
sequel
talking
to
about
Alan Wake?
Xbox. We
No.
gotta be focused on
I
PlayStation
know,
because
but I'm just saying,
PlayStation
just
fans.
look at the other
Hold on,
side.
man. Hold
and look
on.
at what happens.
PlayStation fans need to do the right fucking thing. Fuck Xbox right
We
now.
need to speak up.
You need to speak up and you need to speak with your wallet. If you continue to listen to criticism and it puts you off on a great game, when your friends and the true fans of PlayStation are telling you how good it is and showing you how good it is, you're a part of the fucking problem. Drive
And
Club
that.
got a lot of criticism and people were put off on that game when there wasn't even a lot of fucking racing games out there and they still fucking refused to support the game, and then they was up there crying that fucking Sony got rid of Evolution. But you didn't support them in the first place. So what are you crying for? Watch what happens if Returnal doesn't do good. Watch.
Oh man,
Everybody
not
up
for
here
nothing,
talking about,
half an
oh,
ass.
Sony
I'm
needs
half
to
an ass.
acquire more studios. They will not acquire House Marquee if that game
If they
flops
don't,
financially.
yeah, that is true.
Guaranteed.
That is true. I feel like that thing. But I feel like it's a new game. I feel like people might give it a chance because it's something new, and it's like next gen.
Let me
But
tell you.
I
Let
feel
me
like
tell you
if
a
they
story.
really
Let me tell you a
it
story.
might flop.
Every game that House Marquee put out has been a new IP. They have not made a sequel to any game. They have made multiple games. They're all different. All of them are new IPs. The
Would that be a good thing and a bad thing at the same time?
No, I want you to listen to this. Majority of the new IPs that they put out were all exclusive to PlayStation 4. There were probably like 2 that ended up on PC day and date. So this is no big deal to me. I know House Marquee. I can show you a ton of games right now. I went out and picked up day one. Most people don't even know they exist. I saw something in them a long ass time ago, and they've finally reached that fucking level. If you don't want to buy the game, I can't force you to, but I don't want you to be bitching if something goes wrong later on.
You know that's gonna always happen. Always.
I know, but I will
People-
tell.
Especially in the
people
gaming
gonna bitch about
community.
the
I know,
sun
but
being
I'll
too
tell
bright.
people again, don't bitch, bro. Like if Sony don't pick them up, Microsoft will. And if Microsoft has that ability, that's because the PlayStation community didn't do their part. They did not support
Exactly.
an amazing game.
Because I feel like that's kind of Sony's way of listening to, like, oh, well, if you bought this game, we're gonna keep it here, but if you don't buy it, then we're not keeping
Well,
it
why do you
here.
think we bought Insomniac?
And this is the lesson we all need to learn. They listen to us, and they listen to us with our wallets, and they listen to the criticism. Obliminal Gamer is here, right? And I'm here. We are veterans of Destruction All-Stars. We played Destruction All-Stars before the season pass, before it went down to $20, before they took it off PlayStation Store, right? Got the platinum and everything. I know I do, right? That's another one of those games. I want more of those games, not just Destruction Derby. I want more games from Lucid. I want diverse titles, games that we don't normally get. I know that studio can do it, but we're not supporting the game. We're
exactly.
Bitching about $70. Oh, they gave it to us for free on Plus. Still don't want to download it. Oh, it's $20.
Still didn't download it.
It's $20. Still don't want to buy it. Like, you're showing Sony that, oh, nah, don't work with them no more because you didn't buy it. You didn't support it.
You know how many friends I have that have a PlayStation 5 and they had not even tried that game?
It's sad,
bro.
It
pisses me off. It really does. It's like, yo, it's a free game. You don't have to pay for it. The service that you got, PlayStation Plus, you can download this game and we can have some fun. But no, they better play the Call of Duties with all the fucking bugs and glitches in it.
Yo, we're gonna play that Call of Duty, bro.
It's like,
best game ever.
They're casual.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second, guys. Okay. Let me, where's my fucking controller?
They're casual.
I want to address Michael Kelly. Michael Kelly said, if Returnal is good, I'll buy it in 6 months, right? So I want to do a test. This is the test. Michael Kelly, what is your PlayStation Network ID?
6 months.
What I'll do, Michael Kelly, is I'll wait 5 minutes, and I'll let the Legion members right here talk.
Jay.
And then if you don't give me your PSN name, I'm going to block the fuck out of your dumbass. I know, but I know, but I still have to do this because I'm a nice guy. So you said if Returnal is good, I'll buy it in 6 months. Returnal is on PS5. So you're basically saying you're an owner of a PS5. All I want to do is see what games on the PS5 you played. So if you would be so kind to put down your PlayStation Network ID in the comment section right here so I can check it out live on air, that would be awesome.
Pull that receipt. I'm going to pull that receipt right out, sir.
So this is what I want to do, too. We want to take off the cover. I'm going to take my ass over here. And this is what I want him to understand, right? I have paid more than $70 on the digital deluxe of Returnal, and I didn't bitch about it when I did it. I did the same thing with the digital deluxe for Ratchet and Clank. And I didn't bitch about it when I did it. Why are so many gamers that claim to be veterans bitching about the price of a game? Now, I want you to listen to this. When you buy $60 games, you pay tax. You're getting towards that $70 mark automatically. When you buy collector's edition, you're over the $60 or $70 mark. When you do digital deluxe, you're over the $60 or $70 mark. I need to understand what's wrong with $70. This is the thing. When you buy a new fucking console, that's over $70. When you build in a PC, that's over $70. Now it's a problem buying games.
Not for nothing. I feel like I don't have a problem now buying the games on the next gen console because I feel like my system can handle it. Before, I'm not gonna lie, on PlayStation 4, between Anthem, I told myself I will never
hold on. I gotta interrupt.
Buy a game day one.
Yeah, I'm sorry for cutting you off, bro. Michael Kelly said, okay. Well, I don't have a PS5, but I'll be getting one. Why would you say you're not gonna buy the game? This is what you said, bro. Let me go back up and read what you said, Michael Kelly. You said, if Returnal is good, I'll buy it in 6 months. You don't even have a PS5, and you're trying to speak on the fact that you're a PS5 owner. This is what I don't like about this gaming community. We got people that are swaying the opinion of PlayStation that are not actually PlayStation gamers. This is the shit I don't fucking like, bro.
Jesus.
This is what I don't like. You're talking about Returnal and you don't even have the fucking system. How about this? Still give me your PSN name. You got 5 additional minutes. It's 12:10 right now, 12:10 p.m. over here on the East Coast. You have 5 minutes. At 12:15 p.m., you will be blocked if I don't have your PSN name. I want to see what you're all about. I want to see what you're all about, and I don't think that's too much to ask since you just fucking tried to claim that you're a PS5 gamer. Hold on. Let me make sure everybody knows I'm serious as a heart fucking attack about this shit. We're gonna go over here. Oh, nope, wrong one. We're over here. Wrong option. It's still hard to get through this fucking interface. I'm not lying about that. They gotta do something with this
Yeah,
shit.
the interface is.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be used.
PS5.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna be used to doing this.
At all.
Okay, so I got like 13 friend requests. I'm gonna have to add those, but I'm right here on the friend section. I gotta go get my food real quick. Bro, I'm really. Hold on. I don't think we gotta wait until 12:15. What did he say? He says I'm not giving out my ID. Block me. I don't give two fucks. Clam yourself down.
You could have sent in the DM.
So basically, not only are you pretending to be a PS5 gamer and saying you don't want to buy Returnal, you don't have a PS5, and to the best of our knowledge, because you're too stupid to post a profile picture on YouTube, which is a very easy fucking thing to do, you're claiming you don't want to give out your PSN ID. My PSN ID has been public for well over 10 years. Well over 10 years. From TechBoy88 to now JaytechTV. 4K 60.
I smell a cat.
If I see anyone doing this, and I'm letting people know, that right there pisses me off. Don't pretend that you're a part of this group. Don't change things in the PlayStation community by lying about who you're with. You got people on the PC side. You got people on the PC side. You got people on the Xbox side pretending to be PlayStation gamers just so PlayStation can do stupid shit. And they're listening to them. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here.
Sabotage.
That's what we talk about right
it's
there.
Like who's real and who's fake? You don't even know now.
I was being nice. All I want to see is what type of games he play. Even after he lied about owning a PS5, talking about a PS5 game, I still gave him the benefit of the doubt. I said, bro, can I see your PSN name? I want to see what you're about.
Like what
I'm not giving you my PSN name. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, like your PSN ID is about sacred as your social security
Let me add
number,
these
right?
people real quick. We got PlayStation Plus people get prioritized.
I can't let you know my PSN can still go. I should check my trophy score. Oh.
What's so wrong about that, bro?
Well, then they get exposed as frauds.
What's so?
I don't want to know the fraud.
It's funny. Now I'm gonna buy the game in 6 months, but you don't own a PS5.
Exactly. You don't own a PS5, and you're up here talking about a game.
Real good idea. Here, I'm gonna buy a game for a console I don't own.
That's like me saying I'm gonna go on a road trip and I don't own a car.
So do you guys understand? I'm hoping the chat understands. I don't normally do that. Like, if you want to give out your PSN, you can. If you want to add me, you can right now. Again, I prioritize PlayStation Plus members because I know you guys invested enough to want to play it more often. I don't know who this vamp chick is, but we got 8 people mutuals, so I think we're good.
What did I miss?
I don't know who. Oh, no, just some dude trying to pretend to be a PlayStation fan and saying he doesn't like Returnal.
Yo, this is another thing that gets on my nerves, bro. Like, you have a lot of when a brand gets bigger, you have a lot of, fake dudes that enters,
Oh, they're not entering, not over here, not through this fucking door. They can enter on somebody else's fucking YouTube channel if you're not educated enough to know what a fake person looks like. I mean, you don't have a profile picture and everybody else up and down the fucking chat is either a moderator or has a profile picture. I mean, it's really not that fucking hard. Crazy.
I go in far to show my face.
There's some dudes. They're dudes that are clamoring for this Game Pass type of
the
thing.
cloud chasing.
They are no play dudes. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I could care less if they give us a Game Pass type situation or not. I'm still gonna play. I still have games to play though.
Yeah, but you don't get why it's not good. Like David Jaffe
help
on
me
the stream.
Help me understand because I just want to play the games. Honestly, I just want to play the games.
I know.
Regardless of how you give them to me or not, or how I get them, I just want to know.
Okay, if you don't care.
like
Okay, if you
roar
don't
up.
care about that, no, that part, if you don't care about owning your games, is not a problem. You can. It's not a problem. But the reason why we don't want this Game Pass thing is the type of games they're going to start to push.
You said the type of games are gonna what?
The games as
They're going to
service
start
type
to
of
push.
games.
Yeah, and guess what? If a game is not good, you cannot hurt the publisher anymore. So it doesn't matter. They're still getting their money.
Oh, makes sense.
See? Let's say EA comes out with an Anthem. Imagine if Anthem released day one in Game Pass.
Yikes.
You say, oh yeah, I played it in Game Pass. It was trash, but I don't care. I just paid $10. Yeah, but you're
Mm,
still paying for that $10 to play all the games and all that. EA got their money though,
that is true. Even if the game is bad or good,
so
you're
it
still
doesn't
giving them their
matter.
money. So it's like
Yeah,
you
they
rather
would
you
be
rather
like,
give your
we
money
fix it later.
to a company that's actually going
Yeah,
to dish out more
I'm just
games and
saying.
sequels and stuff
Imagine
like that.
Cyberpunk came day one into Game Pass. Imagine that. Look at Outriders. Outriders is not a bad game,
It's not
but look at the Metacritic score on Xbox. It's
horrible.
higher than the one higher no, it's higher than the one on PlayStation. It's 83. The PlayStation 1 is like 77.
But I think most of the PlayStation people bought
That's the
Outriders
thing.
than
They
on
bought
Xbox.
the game. They
Yeah.
Okay.
bought the games.
So
For
that
them
means I
it's
feel like
like
a lot more
the game
PlayStation
is
owners
horrible.
actually supported the game just by buying it outright instead of having to get it on a service.
You
I
bought the
just
game,
want. I
so
just
it's
want
like the
to.
game has to be good.
Sorry, I want to
Yeah.
butt in here just 1 second. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
adding me on a PSN, right? Please be sure to have a PlayStation Plus. Also, make sure that if you're adding me on PlayStation, be sure to um, have a profile picture. Like, I don't know some of these spam accounts. I don't really know about that. So, like, look at this dude, right? So, is this is just a JTech thing. It's not always accurate, but I follow my gut, right? And my gut is normally accurate. If you don't have PlayStation Plus, it's a low probability that you play games. So this person added me on PlayStation, and the last time he was online was 28 days ago. Possibly he's let's say a noob, right? He played Fortnite, but that's the only other game he played. No trophies, and he only logged in 28 days ago. So he's not dedicated at
Casual.
all. So I'm trying to figure out
Casual.
why would someone like that add me? I don't look like I'm not looking down on people, but you don't have any trophies to know what's going on.
It's like, do you even play?
That's what I'm saying.
28
Gregory.
days?
Casual.
There's
Yeah.
never a
Yeah,
day
that's
my system
awfully
does
that's
not get
awfully
turned on.
suspect.
I
And he
want to
only
check
plays
out
a fr-
everybody
he only
that don't
played
have
a-
Plus.
He only played Fortnite and I got one trophy at
And he only
Fortnite.
played a
Well,
game
that's
that
the
was
thing.
free, by the way.
Sadly, I believe that Fortnite needs to have trophies. So this person,
They do have trophies.
oh, they do?
'Cause
Oh
I got
no,
a few.
no, only on the other one.
No, that's for the single player. Jay's talking about the multiplayer.
Does she got a single player?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it started out
Yeah,
that
they
way.
do. And it's
That's
like,
yup. And that's a lot of
yeah,
people
most
don't know
people
that.
actually don't know
It's
that.
called Save the World. It's actually really fun, and you can actually get in-game credits, V-Bucks,
So I can't
in
add you
Battle
now.
Royale.
Yo, man, can we talk about the Uncharted thing?
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I
that
want
was
to, I want
weird.
to,
I didn't see that
this is what
coming.
I want to know. I want to hear your opinions on it. Like, just let him talk for like 5 minutes, guys. I want to hear your opinion.
Me?
Okay.
Yeah, yours. You want to talk about it, so talk about it.
Yeah. Well, the Uncharted thing. Well, I want to be excited, but I'm like, who is really working on the game? Like first they said Sony banned. Then
So who's working
Sony
on the
band
game
doesn't-
is Naughty Dog South. They worked on
Naughty
the
Dogs.
Yeah, they worked on the polishing for The Last of Us Part 2. So they're trusted.
So okay, so they're the ones working on the game.
Basically, they're going to
I
be
mean-
using The Last of Us Part 2 engine to remake Part
The
1.
Naughty Dog engine.
Mhm.
I got no problem with that. It's just that I want to see something before I get hyped. I don't just get hyped off of just rumors or trailers. The thing is, I want to see something different. I know it feels like I know, yeah, we want another Uncharted, but I just want them to make a different a reboot. Don't bring back Drake. No, that nigga dead. He's okay. He got a wife and a chick. No, he got a chick and a child. Okay, it's all good. Okay, they should they should expand with I don't know, Chloe and Nathan,
Sam, Sully,
Sam. Nah, I don't think
Nadine,
nah
even.
nah. I don't want no Sam. That'll generic as fuck. I'm good. Uh, I want Chloe and Nadine, or just reboot the entire franchise. Do something different. The franchise. I hope they just do something different. I don't want no sequel. Understand? But
I'm
except
telling
for
you,
that,
get used to
since
the
it's
idea of there
okay,
possibly
since
being a last. Sorry, I was just gonna say, just get used to the idea there's gonna be an
Uncharted
Uncharted
should
One
rest.
remake.
Uncharted
nah, I don't
should
think.
rest.
Nah, I don't want no Uncharted one.
Uncharted should rest. That's all I say.
Listen, this is all I want. Naughty Dog, give me a new IP. You can still be making your Last of Us remake, which is made by that Visual Arts Service group in partnership with Naughty Dog, something like that. Give me that, no problem. I will buy it. But give me a new IP. And I hope they're working on it because they're big enough to work on multiple projects at once. If Insomniac, which is smaller than Naughty Dog, is able to bring out Miles Morales, bring out Ratchet and Clank, do a remaster for Spider-Man 2018, and possibly working on Resistance Spider-Man 2 and Sunset Overdrive 2, bruh, you that have twice the amount of developers, you can give me at least 4 or 5 games, bruh. I'm sorry.
I agree. It's just never that easy. We got so many
Exactly.
different PlayStation fans. We want so many different things, and we know it's not that easy. And no matter
Yeah,
how,
dudes.
I understand, but no matter how disappointed you are on what they're not doing, just know that it's not gonna happen. I'm
You
letting you
want
know,
last?
like it's
Unless you
all
want
right.
a Last
It's
of
all
Us.
right to believe that you're gonna get $1 million, but just know it's not gonna be easy. It takes time,
Mm-hmm.
and game development is going to take time with the COVID pandemic still roaming
Yeah.
around the world. So
Fuck, it's actually getting worse in some states.
exactly, what they're gonna do is they're gonna pump out this Last of Us remake. It's going to come out next year by the at least by the holiday season, and it's gonna make a lot of money so they can do something else. It's a remake. It's not their main focus.
Yeah.
Actually,
And they,
now I'm thinking about it, I actually wouldn't mind a Last of Us remake with the engine they used for 2. Just because, one, when you go back and play it, it's so dated. Like, you could
yeah,
feel the
I know.
PS3-ness up through it.
You got to remember also
But I think...
the HBO
Good.
is the HBO show is going to be a series, right? So every week there's going to be a new episode. It's going to have a long lasting effect on different people outside of video games, and because of that fact, people might want to revisit the video game. Well, the version they want you to revisit is the version that they really want you to revisit, which is
That
going to be
makes
the
sense.
remake.
That makes
So, I mean,
And I can almost
it's a
guarantee they're
reason.
going to hint at Abby. They're going to
Cedric,
hint at Abby in the game.
You said they're making a new Uncharted. That's what it seems like. From the report this morning, it seems like that. Obviously, I'm gonna have to keep up to date on Twitter because it's Friday and I thought it was gonna be quiet, but it looks like
No.
shit's happening.
Sony
By the
doesn't like
way,
being quiet on Friday.
this is not related, but it seems like Prince Philip, he died at the
yeah.
age of 99. So
99.
yeah, I mean everybody kept
Shit.
saying he looked like a fucking walking zombie, but yeah, it's
Rest in peace.
no disrespect to him though.
Yeah.
I mean that's the
It's
system
whatever.
seller. I mean I'm looking at this Last of Us remake shit. It's like, hey, if you love The Last of Us, which is one of the reasons why a lot of people went out and got the PS4 because of remaster. Well, you get them to buy PS5. This one.
Man,
This is what I want to say, bro. Does this mean that they're gonna have a reason to give Last of Us remaster to the PC community since we're getting a remake?
Hell yeah.
Because
What do
I
you
mean,
think?
at this point in time, I wouldn't mind because we already know we're about to get a superior version.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
um,
that is if
I'm
that
interested to
article
see
is
what's
true.
gonna happen, man.
Remember the Naughty Dog article that Jason Schreier did?
mhm.
That came out to be false, actually. So
And which one was that?
I don't know.
What
The one where
article?
he said Naughty Dog was treating their employees bad, was doing this, was
Yeah,
doing
again, I
that,
mean,
whatever.
Jason Schreier does not have the best. He does not have the best track record. So, again,
He has
this
a
is
better track record of some people.
exactly.
That's
This
for
is
sure.
something I really want to wait. There are so many different games though, like we have not heard about. Lost Soul aside, Project Awakening, Wild. We already know Grand Blue Fantasy got delayed until next year. Um, but there are wait, this is PlayStation
Yeah,
reportedly withdraws plans for
we
sequel
had
to
information on Wild last year.
key departures.
The
Okay, so
game is
this is
still in
what this
development.
we can piece together some puzzles real quick, King Dave. It seems like some of the
Yeah.
departures at the Sony Bend Studios were because Sony rejected plans for a sequel for Days Gone. So when people were saying, "Hey, people are leaving Sony Bend," this seems to be one of the reasons why they left Sony Bend because they were not greenlit to get a sequel on
They were
Days
probably
Gone.
unhappy, like, oh well, if we can't do Days
I'm
Gone
gonna tell
2,
you
then
right
we're
now,
just
if
gonna
they would
fucking
have
leave.
kept the game intact with the multiplayer, I think it would have been a lot more successful in the long run, and they would have definitely been able to. Again, this is what I'm talking about Sony or higher ups at PlayStation intervening with games. Like, just let them be. If they want to have a multiplayer,
Mm-hmm.
add that multiplayer. Don't tell them to take away something that could benefit you in the long run, and then you
And
get
by the
mad
way,
at them because you the one that told them to take something out. Come on, man.
by the way, I want us to slow down a little bit. There are some people that are blowing this out of proportion, saying that Sony is safe, Sony is not taking risks anymore. Wait, and they're saying that Sony, the old Sony, used to give us, great exclusives and all that. They used to give us this. They used to just let developers do what they want. I'm sorry. Even the old Sony used to cancel stuff. Even the old
Oh yeah.
8 Days was supposed to be a game. Shuhei canceled that shit and turned London Studio into a what? PS Move developer or something like that. They were making
Yep.
shovelware games and whatever. Like it was under Shuhei that I'm not trying to accuse Shuhei here because I love Shuhei a lot. But it was under Shuhei that Japan Studio went from making Legends of Dragoon to make Knack 2. Yeah. And
But hey,
and
man, you got to give them more respect than that. Well, you said
yeah,
Sony Japan
I give
Studio. Sony Japan
yeah.
Studio produced way more than fucking Knack at the end.
I
They
know.
had
I'm
they
just saying
had
that.
Gravity Rush 1 and 2, fucking Demon
Yeah, I
Didn't they
Souls,
know
make
that they
Last
made
Guardian?
they made
like
Shadow of the Colossus.
Bloodborne.
I know that.
Like they're legends. That's why people don't want them to go away. You know.
Yeah, but they started becoming more of a support developer than like if
You're
you
right.
hear
You're right.
Bloodborne,
Yeah.
you hear Bloodborne, you hear From Software. You hear Demon Souls, you hear From Software. You hear Demon Souls remake, you hear Bluepoint. You don't hear Japan Studio. Like though they help develop it, but it's just that they were not like it was like they used to be a AAA developer. Like for example, London Studio used to make AAA games. They made the Getaway 1 and 2, and they made 8 Days. But it seems like they wanna go back to what they used to do, AAA game, and they're recruiting. So I mean, it's not the first time have we forgotten that they
This ain't our
canceled.
first rodeo, and it sure as
Yeah,
hell won't be our last.
have we forgotten that they canceled Eternal 7 from Sony Santa Monica?
Oh, Sony's got a whole graveyard of damn games they've
Yeah,
canceled.
they
I
I'm
mean,
closed
pretty
they
sure
they
they
might.
got they got a lot of games that
they
they haven't put
closed
out.
down the second Guerrilla Game
I
Studio
think they've
that used to
actually
make
shut
PS
down
Vita
more
games.
studios than EA has.
Hell yeah, like they've done Zebra Interactive, Manchester Studios, Liverpool Studios. Bruh, it is a lot. But
Yeah.
the thing is, what I want,
I don't want to see Team Bendy go because there's a lot of potential with
yeah, they
Days
got
Gone and everything.
potential, bro. And I hope that what they're working on, if this is true, that's if this is true, Because
So
while
supposedly
I
they're
don't
working
know,
on a new IP.
early this year we heard rumors of Days Gone 2 being in development. So that's what it's. I'm like, huh? So let's wait and see. If this is true and they're making something different, a new IP, I want to wait and see what it is. I'm looking forward to that.
I just don't want Naughty Dog to become the like Rockstar where they got a Naughty Dog north, south, east, west,
But
London, whatever.
I
Look,
think
I
that's what
don't
they will
mind
do.
them doing that if they're gonna put them to work. That's all. If you got a North, South, and West Naughty Dog, and you're putting them to work, and let's say one is only doing Uncharted, the other one is only doing Last of Us, the other one's doing Jack and the Dexter, the other one's doing a sci-fi new IP, I'm cool with that. I don't want them all
What
doing the
else is a
same
major?
game at the same
Yeah.
time.
Because if you
That's
want to
actually a
know,
fair
Naughty
point.
Dog is
Yeah.
massive. Like they are big.
Yeah. I
They're
mean,
really
again,
big.
bro, you gotta look. People gotta look at it. PlayStation fans, forget everybody else. Maybe they're too fucking stupid. But PlayStation fans, The Last of Us Part 2 is on its way to being at 300 Game of the Year awards. At this point in time, they probably already are. The last time I checked, it was like 290 something Game of the Year awards with the BAFTA. But there was another award show that just happened this week, so I think they got some awards. Also, Sucker Punch is getting up there because Ghost of Tsushima is picking up awards left and right. Whatever's more popular, they want to focus on that as a system seller. They're going to spread back out to new IPs. We know that's how Naughty Dog does. But at this point in time, they wanted to retire Uncharted. It doesn't look like that's going to happen because, again, still a lot of support for Uncharted. People love it. People are still on the multiplayer. Oh, I still got people to add.
They got a
And
movie coming out.
yeah, and they got a movie coming out.
Yeah,
Same thing with the last. Like
they got a movie.
they making money. They making money off that shit. So whatever they're making money off, they could continue to make money off until they like, oh, okay, we made enough money, make that new IP, or it's already in the works and they just not telling us. So King Dave, I agree with you saying, bro. It's just so much shit we don't fucking know. Again, I hate that we
They need to
have to
start
be.
talking.
Yeah, exactly, but they're not. That's just Sony. They're not gonna just blurt out information because they know
Well,
it has
they've never been like that.
exactly.
Listen,
it has to be
this is one thing
strategic
people
because
need
the
to
other
realize.
guys are listening and the other guys are watching. So they're
The
not
reason-
gonna give out all their secrets. It's not happening.
So there's one thing I want people to realize. Everything Microsoft is trying to do here is all what PlayStation wanted to do, or was doing back at the beginning of the PS4 era, because they wanted to regain market share. Microsoft is just doing this thing. We are the world bullshit, or oh, we are gamers. Oh, I love everybody. Or you have Phil.
RIP
Yeah,
DMX. Oh, DMX.
bruh.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're doing
DMX
all these
passed away
things
last
just
night.
because, bruh. Do you realize then they leaked the Xbox Series S on purpose, bruh? I'm sorry. The first person to ever leak the Xbox Series S was dude that worked at Windows Central, and people were saying, "Oh yeah, it got leaked." I'm like, bruh, that sounds so fake. It feels like they did it on purpose. They're just doing all this on purpose. I'm telling you right now, that $120 dollars a year for Xbox Live was done on purpose. They did that on purpose because you don't just change something in like a day. Like they just said, the first day they're doing all this, they knew they were going to get a backlash. Okay, they knew they were going to get a backlash. The following day they're like, oh, well, okay, we listened to you, we heard you, we're going to correct it. I'm sorry, that shit sounds so fake. I'm sorry. Like they're doing all this to gain market share. They're doing all this for people to see Microsoft as, yeah, Microsoft is a good company, and while they're doing that, they're trying to paint Sony as the bad company, which is one thing I think Sony's not seeing. Which is, I'm asking myself, who are the dumbasses at PlayStation not seeing this? Like, they're trying to paint you
That's
as
actually true.
you are terrible.
DMX has died after suffering a heart attack. I guess his brain wasn't, showing improvement, and the family might have decided to pull the plug.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah,
They pulled
DMX
the
died.
plug.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Um,
But it says, yeah, he's passed
rest in
away at
peace.
the age of 50. Damn, that's pretty young for some.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. whatever, man. Another thing we as PlayStation fans, I also blame some PlayStation fans too. It feels like the Xbox community is the one leading the narrative. It feels like a Me Too situation because they see, oh yeah, Xbox is doing something good. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Then you see some PlayStation fans, they're like, hey yo, PlayStation, why don't you do that too? Just because you see all those bots out there clamoring and licking that dick. Pause. See, man, I don't know.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I had to come back. Let me read this off real quick so people don't be a little bit confused about all the news. So instead, and this is a quote, instead one team at the studio was assigned to help Naughty Dog with a multiplayer game while a second group was assigned to work on a new Uncharted game with supervision from Naughty Dog. Some staff, including top leads, were unhappy with the arrangement and left. Ben's developers feared they might be absorbed into Naughty Dog, and the studio's leadership asked to be taken off of the Uncharted project. They got their wish last month and are now working on a new game of their own. There is some freedom in what's going on with
Yeah.
Sony Ben. Sony trusts them enough. Days Gone did good enough for them to work on another game. They're still Sony Ben. They're working on a new IP. They didn't want to work on the Uncharted project. But it does seem like we thought that Uncharted was going to be worked on by other people. This is true. This is very true. It was came out that there was gonna be a branch of the Sony San Diego team, and they would go make a new Uncharted. You can't make Uncharted without Naughty Dog, so maybe Naughty Dog is looking to get other people's perspective on an Uncharted game. We'll see how that goes, but this is the top part right here is what I like. One team at the studio was assigned to help Naughty Dog with a multiplayer game, while the
That's
second
factual.
group was assigned to work on a new Uncharted with the supervision of Naughty Dog. So the
That shows that
multiplayer
they're
game, the
eager.
Naughty Dog multiplayer game, is definitely Last of Us.
Yeah, factions.
I believe
I fucking hope so.
I believe Naughty we're gonna either find out more about the factions, or it's coming out, or beta is coming out this year. Mark my words. They cannot go a whole year without talking about that, because remember, they promised us the game not too long
Yeah.
after the single player launched, and it's been a
We
long
even have
time.
leaked. We have leaked footage.
Yeah, we have
You
leaked
can go on
footage and
YouTube right
screenshots.
now. You're
Yeah,
gonna find it.
it's crazy, bro.
And another thing that they pointed out in that article that I agree with, it was Dreams. Dreams could have been Sony's Roblox.
Yeah, but they didn't push it hard enough, and that was their fault.
They didn't push it hard enough because they didn't believe in it. And
They still don't.
this is another thing that another problem I have with they tend. It's just that it just feels like when something is not big, when something doesn't look like it's going to, it feels like they are out of touch when it comes to. Because let's be honest, Jim Wine doesn't play game. Like that guy's he doesn't play game.
Exactly. Like, he's more of a businessman.
Yeah, he's a businessman. He doesn't.
He's the guy that sit there with the investors, like, okay, we're gonna explain why we're
And
making these moves.
yeah,
Yeah.
and before bots are gonna jump on me and say, yeah, but Phil Spencer play. Nope. Phil Spencer does play games, but he's the type of guy that's just gonna play a game for like 30 minutes and drop the controller. Like even Trash discovered that when this dude is like on Twitter, they say they're traveling or something. They go on their he goes on their Xbox profile and it shows that they are playing a game. I'm like, and he's like, how are you playing your game while you're traveling, bro? Like another thing people need to understand is The reason why Sony is trying to control a little bit the way those teams work is because of the budgets. People need to realize that game budgets are rising like crazy. This is not a joke. Like, you have, like, I believe it's David Jeffy that said this, that he had someone tell him from Sony that God of War alone cost over $200 million to make. That's just to make the game. That doesn't include marketing. You see, The Last of Us over 200. Like, those those things are rising. So I would just want that when you have dudes coming out saying, "Well, we don't want to pay $70 for games or whatever," but you want them to give you those type of games. And that's stupid. It's like saying I want a
Ooh,
I
someone
want a
brought
thirty
this up.
ninety. Yeah, it's like saying I want a 3090, but I don't want to pay. I only want to pay like what, $50, or I only want to pay $500 for a 3090.
Oh, let's see real quick. So I'm on Twitter right now, and someone actually brought up a good point. Wouldn't be surprised if The Last of Us remake ends up on PC, not long after console launch.
Yep.
I mean,
I don't
not
think so.
impossible.
You want to know why? I don't think that's gonna happen. Because if they're making it with the PS5 in mind, it's already gonna be special made for the PS5. I see. Since they already want to give out older PS4 games, why not just give them Last of Us remastered and strip the multiplayer away? I mean, that's the one that the PC fans like. If
Why strip the multiplayer away? Why not just
There you go.
make it cross-gen?
The reason why
It's
is
not
because
impossible.
they're definitely gonna get rid of that multiplayer because they're making way
I don't
for.
want to get rid of multiplayer. That shit was good.
Hey,
Oh, they
listen,
make
here,
the
They're making way for
I
the
want
new
you to
one.
listen. I want you to listen how this goes. Right? They remastered Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Did they keep the multiplayer? Did we get it? Was it
No.
cross-platform? Then why would they do the same thing? They're working diligently on a new multiplayer. We just read it off. Like they are working on this Last of Us multiplayer. They are working hard on that shit. Really, really hard.
Jay, let me have some hope. God damn it! I just want some hope.
I mean, why would you make it? Why would you make the Last of Us multiplayer cross-plat? Um, so a guy. So this is weird. A guy added me.
Yeah, this guy sent you.
Yeah, he added me, and he's like a PC dude, and he's talking about 165 frames per second. You know, the people that do that, I think that's awesome. But I've never saw anybody tell me, "Hey, I have it at a 165 frames per second locked, no dips." So it's
What
nice.
resolution?
It's nice that you can get it that high sometimes, but it will be more impressive if it's locked at that frame rate and no dips. So you're turning the camera, you're putting on ray tracing, you're putting on native 4K, maybe 8K, and you're still holding that. That will be impressive. But now that we're on the level of 60 frames and some games on PS5 being 120 frames with no dips, the PC fans, it is what it is.
So
I plot
so
in the game too, bro.
so guys, so this Last of Us remake is actually happening. It's confirmed, right?
It's not confirmed by
Oh,
Sony.
it's not
It's not confirmed by Sony. It's not confirmed by Naughty Dog. It's a report by Jason Schreier. What I don't like about Jason Schreier's method is, basically, he has a method of leaking shit out, but nobody can check him because it's journalism, and he leaks it out before the announcement. So let's say the Last of Us remake is going to be in the works. They show off a teaser at E3. Well, you announced it 2 months before it happened. This is similar to what happened with the Horizon Zero Dawn going to PC announcement. Well, he leaked it out in January. They didn't confirm it until March. It didn't matter how convincing it is. They're not going to confirm it until it's time to be confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't like about Jason Schreier. It's like if he gets
He
a
has the
hold of us.
tendency to run his mouth a little too much.
Exactly. It's no surprises there, and I do like the element of surprise. So, obviously, there's a ton of other things that he doesn't know about, like this abandoned game. Nobody knew about this abandoned game. Nobody knew about the studio making it.
Right.
So Sony has a lot of surprises, and I'm happy that they're keeping those surprises. Boca Loca, can you speak? What's going on, bro?
What's the big news? What did we miss?
Jason Schreier leaked out that Last of Us remake is in the works, and that Naughty Dog or Sony wanted Sony Ben to help Naughty Dog make a new Uncharted, but then Sony Ben didn't want to be a side studio, and
I mean,
Sony
they are an average studio.
exactly Sony allowed them to depart from the Uncharted project to work on yet another new IP.
Oh, is that why the director and the other fat guy left? That makes
Yes,
sense.
so they left because they
Right.
didn't want. They thought that they were going to be absorbed, and they wanted to be on their own, which was
Ah,
yeah. So, um,
they made the right call.
do you think any of this has to do with Jim Ryan, like, or is this just normal PlayStation shit going on behind the scenes?
I mean, reshuffling, we've seen it over the years, man. Even going back to what PS3. It's just something they do.
Yeah.
Cost efficiency, but I wonder what that team wanted to do, because I read about that they want to do a new game besides a remake. Hopefully, that still comes to fruition at some point.
Supposedly Ben's making a new IP. That's what I've heard, and supposedly Naughty Dog's making a new IP. So who knows? Maybe these teams are just splitting up in twos and just like making their own shit while helping each other at the same time.
Now,
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while with the ICE program.
I gotta say, when it comes to this Last of Us remake, I feel like that really doesn't have to happen. Like, they shouldn't be using resources toward that. It should go towards either Last of Us 3 or finish up factions. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it should be.
From what I read,
I
that
see
team
your
was
point
helping them
there.
with the multiplayer game. That might have been factions.
Yeah.
That's true. I would like to see a Last of Us remake with the Last of Us 2 engine, just because you go back and play the first one, you're like, ooh, yeah, this didn't age well
Yeah, it's a bit dated
in certain areas.
but
I mean, this is the thing with this.
I made a video.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, you go.
So I made a video and I just freaked out, but I wasn't really thinking it all through because I was like, oh, I'm so sick of The Last of Us. Why do you gotta keep doing more Last of Us 1? You know, because they're doing their TV show. They're doing a remake now, supposedly. It's like, just, can we make a comic book or something? You know, at least, expand the goddamn universe or something instead.
They did that with David Jaffe, remember?
Yeah, they
They did a comic book game and it just failed horribly.
Oh fuck, man! At least I want something to fail horribly instead of just not trying.
It's just
Well, I
easy,
get your
guaranteed
point.
money. I get what they're doing, but yeah, you don't want them to take more risks on the same hand.
Yeah, I want to see something with the goddamn fireflies. I want to see how they got started instead of just, oh look, it's Ellie and Joel for like the 20th time.
What about a prequel with Marlene where you get her soul sister days going into the apocalypse?
You know, that's what
Yes,
I
that'd
was
be
saying,
awesome.
bro. I was saying that I think that it would be best for them to do a story on the years that Joel spent between his daughter dying and before Ellie. I think that would have been an interesting game. I'd rather that
hell yeah.
than a remake of The Last of Us. But if you're doing a remake to The Last of Us, it takes less time because you're using the new engine. I'm all for it. Because if you're using a new engine to make the remake of The Last of Us, that means this is going to be 60 frames per second. That gives us hope on getting a 60 frames per second patch for The Last of Us Part 2 this year instead of a remaster. But we'll see if it's a patch or it's a remaster.
Yeah, just
We'll see.
just
Our
too much
article
Joel
was
and
a good
Ellie,
read.
goddammit. More Marlene.
Yeah, it was definitely a good read. I mean, I gotta give hats off to Jason Schreier. He gets deep into the shit and he knows stuff. I don't like him knowing too much about PlayStation because you're giving these secrets away to people like Xbox, and I don't like that shit. You know?
He's a bottom feeder. That's what journalists are.
Yeah, he's a bottom feeder, but he can do a lot of damage bottom feeding like that. Let me just say one thing about that. The people that left Sony Ben, are they out in the wind?
They're doing their own thing, yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if gonna get picked up by Microsoft. They probably will. Just give it another.
Yeah, man, easy
I
work,
want.
right? Contractual.
We hear you guys left Bend unhappy. Would you like to come work for Microsoft?
Yeah, I mean, I could
I
definitely see
I
that
could totally
shit.
see him like that.
Yeah,
I
the
wonder
king of
if they're
structuring.
actually
There's
Yeah.
working
vultures
on
like
Days
that.
Gone too. I wonder if they're actually working on Days Gone too, though.
You know,
No,
the dudes that got fired.
no. I mean, they say a new IP. It would
Yo, I
be
gotta go, but
okay, man. It would be very interesting if this new IP game was like, what is it? If this new IP game was something like Siphon Filter, which a lot of
You know
people
what's
been
funny, Jay?
wanting.
When I was reading that article, it reminded me a bit of what happened with Dracula. Obviously, the studio wasn't closed, but they
I
weren't happy with
just
the results of
talked
the game.
about this shit, Sam, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I just talked
The
about
development,
yeah.
I guess, irritated them.
Mm-hmm.
All that glitchy stuff, like they didn't like that shit at all,
Mhm.
even though it made them good money. So
Yeah. I mean, again, a game has to be a definitive success for them to say we're gonna give you a sequel. And it's sad that it has to be that way, but that's how it is, bro. From all
Well, I guess
accounts,
it's
I
just
thought the
kind of
sequel was
reassurance.
yeah, I thought the sequel was already in the works. That's what I thought, but I guess I was
That's
wrong.
what I was hearing. I actually know someone who kind of works there. I casually talked to him on Twitter, and he didn't say anything about a sequel, but he was hinting like, "Oh, we're definitely doing something with Days Gone." I was like, "Okay," but it's like whatever. It's obviously it must have gone over his head or something.
Maybe it's
I'm
Days
totally
Gone
cool with a new
multiplayer.
IP.
Yeah. So Sam,
Makes
do
me
you think
sad.
Returnal's gonna do good? Because we need it to do good if people want what they want from it.
In
And
terms of what reviews,
like reviews and selling good. People want Sony to acquire House Marquee, right? But Sony is obviously giving them a bigger budget for this IP. And I want it to do good so people can shut up and get what they want. But the people that yell the most are normally the people that don't spend the most. So I don't see a lot of people wanting this game to do good because they're supporting it. I think they wanted to do good because they want what I want, which is them to get acquired and then being able to do bigger budget titles. Because it's within that studio to be able to do great things. Returnal is proof that they can do great things if they have a bigger budget. Um, I
I'm
hope.
Well, we
gonna
don't know
assume
how
it's
the
gonna
game
sell
is,
very well.
so just
Okay.
Don't you guys find it funny as hell how these people they like to complain about not having new IPs? When we get a new IP, they complain about it. Like,
Yep.
Because they want
like
attention.
what kind of hypocrisy, bruh? Fuck out of here, man. It's just stupid.
Oh boy,
People are gonna
DMX
buy that
passed
game just
away.
because there's nothing else to play. So that's the way I see it. Plus, it's gonna score very well. So I don't see
Yeah.
it selling bad at all, man. I
Unless,
really don't.
unless it won't score good unless we got some people that don't know how to play video games, which is a high
I
possibility.
mean, they gave Cuphead and those from
Yeah,
software
because a
games
lot
like
of those
nines.
journalists don't know how to play shit, bro. Man.
hey man, how do you shoot this gun? Man, I can't get past the first fucking part. I've died like 40 times.
Jeff Grubb is friends with the guy who couldn't pass the tutorial in Cuphead, man. He actually bragged about that. He's like, that's my friend. I'm like, bro, you really want to admit that's your friend? This fucking disabled dude who's supposed to review games for a living?
That'd be like one of those friends I have that I don't mention.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna mention that bullshit.
Let's see. Quick, I'm just playing Days Gone.
I think it's
goddamn.
it's very interesting that Jeff Grubb came out with his Kojima bullshit article yesterday, and even though I really do not like Jason Schreier, he came out with a better article today. So it's
He comes off as more credible.
It's I mean, this is what people need to understand. We are getting definitely close to E3. It's about that time. A lot of shit's about to be.
Time of the year.
Yup, it's that time of the fucking year. Shit's gonna get leaked out. Things are gonna be blown out of proportion. Rumors are gonna fly around. You just gotta know.
Oh, you guys remember?
where to
Just not trying to be rude, but do you guys remember when Microsoft's E3 got leaked and the first game that got leaked out was Bleeding Edge? I remember that day so well. All the Xbox they were going when Bleeding Edge got leaked out, like the trailer was leaked out, and everyone was like, "This game looks like garbage."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how's Bleeding Edge doing, by the way, now?
I think Fatal's still the only one playing that. Why do you play that dog shit?
Yeah, I think Fable is one of the only people playing that shit. And that's illegal. That's pretty illegal. Yeah.
And Killer Instinct, where's that sequel?
Sadly, I believe Killer Instinct was a better game than Bleeding Edge, but the way they made the game was weird. It's like it was one of the earliest.
It was like a free-to-play model.
Yeah,
Jay.
no, yeah. How what's going on?
What's going on, bro? Hey, I don't know if you got the news or information.
Yeah,
but
I got it.
has officially passed
yeah,
away.
Yeah, I got
Horrible,
it last
bro.
night. Yeah, I got it.
No.
Night.
When people were saying that he passed away last night, he didn't. He just passed away.
Oh,
because
okay.
his manager
like
last night.
Ago.
Yeah, his manager last night said stop spreading that false information. At the time, it was false information. He just passed away like 45 minutes ago, bro.
Yeah, I saw it on People Magazine.
I was seeing it on my Twitter feed just now, like while we were talking. I've just been seeing nothing but DMX. So he passed away now, just today, not last night.
Moments ago. Yeah.
Okay. What was I about to say? Yeah, I think Killer Instinct is a better game than Bleeding Edge, but I don't. It was like a early games as a service, and what I mean by that is like they were releasing characters once at a time.
You talking about Killer Instinct?
Yeah, and I don't think they should have did that. I don't think they should have did that.
No, they shouldn't have done it.
And Street Fighter did the same thing, and that's why people didn't like Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter fucked up all the way.
Whoa, we're not going to talk about Street Fighter.
We have to talk
hold on.
We're not going to do.
Hold on. That's exactly what we're going to do, sir. Because it comes to the fact that they fucked over the fans. How are you going? And this is my humble opinion, because I'm a Sagat fighter, right? How are you going to release a legendary fucking game that an individual as a character has been there since day fucking one, and you don't release him as a base version of the game? Cool, that's fine. You want to release characters, I get it. I mean, it's part of the microtransaction era. I fell victim to it. Everybody as a gamer has fell victim to it, whether you want to admit it or not. Bullshit.
Of course.
Okay, so it just comes to the it comes to the point where you just literally butchered that fucking entire franchise of that installment because of off your greed. And then the same thing that they did with Killer Instinct. Jay is definitely right, because I had that raggedy ass Xbox One when it first came out. Okay, Killer Instinct. I was like, oh shit, this game's free. Looking on nostalgia with the Super Nintendo, I'm like, fuck yeah, this game's gonna be fire. And guess what? You're spending over $60 just to get fucking characters. I'm straight.
But hey, there was a Battletoads character, and
there was Battletoads character. There was an Arbiter. There was fucking General Rhyme from Gears. I mean,
I think they did good.
But
yeah,
Street
they did
Fighter
good, but the rollout
better game, and they still got characters coming out to this day.
Yeah, because they're trying to rebound from their fuck ups, bro.
It's better than a rebound than letting the shit die.
And I guarantee you, they're gonna come out with a complete edition.
Which is what I'm actually waiting for.
That's what I'm waiting for too, bro.
Complete edition.
I felt
would it be a complete edition? Because knowing them, they'll probably add like another DLC pack after that.
That's what I'm saying, and then they're gonna say that's the complete edition.
The ultimate complete edition.
You know.
Here we'll have Banjo-Kazooie.
But then again, the game will still be doing good because people that play Street Fighter will continuously buy these games, especially if it's like a limited edition or complete edition. Like people actually buy these games and don't have to necessarily play them, but just want to collect the things that they like.
Mm-hmm. And bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, and it's a problem whether you like the fucking franchise or not. Because truthfully, like I didn't play Call of Duty for fucking over 10 years. The whole Black Ops and Advanced War, I didn't play none of that fucking dog shit.
I that Black Ops 3.
Right? So check this out. When they came out with Modern Warfare, right? I played it because it went back to the original origins of COD. Started playing multiplayer, fuck that shit's trash. All that close quarters combat, hide in the corner, that shit is dog shit. I put a stamp on that. When they came out with Warzone, that is their identity of Call of Duty. That's their moneymaker. You feel what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah, because again, it's in the upper echelon. Everybody knows what Call of Duty is. You feel me? Just like everybody knows what Madden is. Everybody knows what a fucking PlayStation is. You feel what I'm saying? So again, it's to the muscle memory of consumers, spending money. So what does Activision do? They continuously release out fucking characters, different fucking weapon skins, different blueprints, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm telling you right now, that's where they're making their money. They're not making their money off these motherfucking games.
Off the game, yeah, because the game, I heard there's a lot of cheating and bugs in that.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, it's inevitable due to the fact of it being a popular game, right?
Exactly.
They need to identify the situation of, getting these motherfucking hackers and cheaters taken care of. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? However the case may be, it needs to be done. You feel me? But again, it's not gonna happen because again, it's fucking Call of Duty. All they got to do is just fucking reinstall the game or fucking get a new console, whatever the case may be, or start a new profile. You know what I
But you
mean?
can't admit that some of these titles they will just never die.
As in what titles we talking about, sir?
Like the Call of Duties, the Fortnite,
Well,
the
Call of Duty, like the icons.
that's
of
like a staple of first-person shooter.
But here's the thing, though, right? Americans, including myself, right? What is majority of Americans infatuated with?
Guns.
Guns. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So like Jay always says, it's the casual shit. Yes, definitely. COD is fucking casual. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun as fuck. Yeah, but I play, trust me, I don't just play fucking COD. I got many other motherfucking genres and avenues I can go down to enjoy my experience other than fucking shooters. But working with at GameStop, yes, you dealt with primarily the individuals that go into GameStop, COD, NBA 2K, Madden, and then I guess FIFA, if you should say. Hey, you want to pre-order such and such game?
Nah.
No.
That is true.
Oh, did you guys?
Like I said, man, I'm an ancient antique. If you just, I'm getting old as fuck, so I've been gaming all my life heavy. You feel what I'm saying? So I see the demographic. You know what I'm saying? To where you can really identify a consumer as them calling themselves a gamer upon what games they play.
Yes,
you know
I totally agree with that statement.
Yep.
Yeah, he's older than Batman at this point.
Shut the fuck up, Jay.
Did you guys hear about Deathloop?
Yeah, I got delayed again. Hey.
Yep, till September.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Fuck, no. I don't want to hear that.
I say, I keep
no.
Do what you gotta do.
No, listen. Delay is a good thing. Okay.
It is.
Canceled is a bad thing. Look at the prime example of Cyberpunk. People were bitching and complaining. Oh, we're gonna delay. And it got put out, and then everybody wants to bitch and complain because nowadays people are they're impatient, bro. They don't understand what it takes to make these games.
Very, especially in this time of days with this whole coronavirus COVID thing.
Exactly. Just because you see it, it's gimme. I want. Well, let's rewind the times, okay? Let's go back last generation. Well, 2 generations ago with the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
People were, where's Gran Turismo? Where's Gran Turismo? Where's Gran Turismo? You know what? Fuck it. Here's the prologue. Shut up. This is something. Leave us alone. We're working. You know what I'm saying? So it's been done before. Same thing with Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. That was another one.
Yep.
A little prequel, a little foreplay
for a demo.
Yeah, and just let the motherfuckers do what they need to do to give you what you're really wanting, so you can enjoy that experience without bugs, glitches, and cyberpunk syndromes. So.
Don't remind me of Cyberpunk. I heard everyone in the world, oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be the best game ever. Comes out
including myself, I'm going off the hype and the experience that I got with The Witcher. Granted, Jay doesn't like it, but at the end of the day, what Jay eats, I don't shit. You know what I mean? So man, he's got his own opinion. But The Witcher was a solid game. A lot of fucking content.
No, it wasn't.
Story. Shut up, Jay.
Check that one out.
It was solid enough to get a Netflix special.
No, let me put it this way. To everyone else, yes, but to me, there were some things as a open world game that put me off. I'm not going to talk about the story because I didn't get into it. I'm not going to talk about the characters because I didn't get into it.
And that's respectful. That's
I watched the Netflix series and Yella knows I could not stop watching it. I appreciate the story and the lore and the characters and the monsters, and I think it's awesome. But I don't, and I'm going to let people know right now before y'all start getting hyped about it. I don't think that Witcher next gen patch is going to be it. They need to do remake. I'd rather a remake with an updated engine that's already being used than a motherfucking patch. Some games don't need a patch. Some games can get that 60 frames per second patch and it's well received. But some games are so fucking old that shit ain't gonna help.
I agree with that, Jay.
And I think The Witcher needs a remake. It's a great game. You made a lot of money off of it. Remake that shit.
I agree with that.
But yeah, Yella is much older than Batman was at this age. Like really, really old.
I'm older than Alfred. Fuck you talking about?
I don't think so.
These are things I don't know because I know things.
Which Alfred?
Yeah, which Alfred?
Okay, which universe?
I'd say animated series.
No, he
The
was
best
up
Fuck
there,
one.
man,
bro.
he's ancient.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a second, Jay. What'd you say? The what? I
I
heard
said
somebody
that
say the best
Alfred's
one.
ancient. No,
Yeah, I thought
no,
so.
he ain't the
I thought
best
so.
one. He ain't the best one.
No, I said the Batman the
No,
animated series is the best one as a whole. You cannot tell me.
no, that I can actually agree on that one. I heard you more clearly. The sarcastic one.
So
I
Yella,
played the shit out of Street Fighter
I just
4.
wanted to
Oh my
see what you
god.
were talking about, but it's funny. I like how what they do. They know they had all these editions, so for the PS5, they kept adding it together. So you can't buy any of the other editions because the only edition that exists is a Champion edition,
What is this game we're talking about, sir?
Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter.
Gotcha.
They had a shitload of editions, but look at all this. Look at all this DLC, bro. Look at the premium.
You want to know? You want to know who did it worse than fucking Street Fighter, bro?
Who?
And they fucking slaughtered their community that are alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
For
they're alive.
sure.
They're alive.
What's like $1,000 in DLC alone?
Bro, that was my guess. Soul Calibur,
Soul
Oh
Calibur.
Mortal
beat
Kombat,
man.
Dude.
Dead or
Soul
Alive.
Calibur was staple.
Soul Calibur
Man,
is what got me into fighting games.
hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I had
Hell yeah.
2 versions, okay, and those 2 versions were the fucking. I think it was Soul Calibur 2, the GameCube, and the PS fucking 2 version.
Hell yeah, you get Link.
No,
Spawn
Xbox,
Link?
Xbox. I'm
You
sorry.
get Link
Yep,
and Spawn. Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that shit, man.
yep. Spawn was a fucking beast in goddamn the Xbox version. I know Jay doesn't like Xbox. So cool, that's fine. He's the best bot at the end of the day.
You say something?
Huh?
No,
Brian.
You know what? I respect the original Xbox and 360. I will always say that because they gave PlayStation some good competition. So I respect
The
Goddamn right they did.
360, I would say.
Yeah, some great
Even the hold on. Even the original Xbox, because you got to put in perspective, G, right? They didn't have the units obviously out there like that, but they did solid for their first console. Okay, and at the same time, if you look back, it was revolutionary because it had a built-in hard drive, right? When you were playing Halo, certain parts of the map were already preloading as you're playing the game. You see what I'm saying? So as a hardware, and what they basically solidified back then, yes, they actually had fucking games. Fusion Frenzy,
Bro, I'm looking at this
Bloodwake,
DLC. It is crazy.
Crimson Skies. I mean, yes, the first 2 fucking iterations of Xbox, you have to fucking put respect on that name.
Hey, what you guys didn't
yeah.
know that the first Xbox had 12 teraflops.
It did. It had 18,000.
No, that was the first Xbox One X.
Okay.
It had 12 flops. It didn't have teraflops. It just had 12 flops because there's
God.
pretty sure there was 12 controllers that sold more than fucking 12 of their games. But
In the memory of DMX, X wasn't gonna give it to you.
watch your mouth, Jay. That's kind of low-key disrespectful because I don't know the dude like that, obviously, but truthfully, I know his backstory and that he lived a rough
That's an
life.
icon in my eyes.
Yeah, he is.
That's
He
an
literally
icon.
put it this way, Jay. If you don't know nothing about DMX, I'll give you a cliff notes to it. His mother pretty much neglected
I've
him.
always heard he had a drug
No,
problem. That's what I was
No,
told.
listen to what I'm saying, Jay.
Of
He
course
was
they're gonna highlight the
neglected.
bad stuff.
Listen, bro. He was neglected by his mom, right? Didn't know who his father was, right? So he's pretty much a bastard. So all you have is yourself. Hence the name why he has so much love for dogs, because when he was out there fucking doing his street shit to survive, you know what I mean, living in the fucked up parts of New York, you know, there's the cards were dealt, and he played those fucking cards. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
You're cutting out real
have
bad.
the fact
You're botting.
You're
I'm,
botting, bro. You're botting like an Xbox.
All I hear is
God damn it, Jay. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, we can hear you,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna tell you I can't. What?
Okay. But long story short, you know, he started getting into music
Is he botting again?
and everything.
He's botting again.
Yeah, he's botting again.
And then
Hey, Yellow, where are you, bro? You at work?
That's what y'all call it, botting?
weed was laced with crack.
Like a robot?
No, I'm actually out paying bills. Out paying bills right now, sir.
Okay, are you going under a bridge or something? Cause you just
No.
Underwater? The hell?
Yeah, I live under the sea.
Oh, okay.
What level?
That
What level
makes
was
sense.
He listens to
Ariel.
Sebastian the Crab from Little
Oh,
Mermaid.
okay, cool.
Makes
cool.
sense. Okay.
Okay.
Am I still botting?
No. But,
Okay, so I apologize. Not to cut you off, Jay, but I'll make it
Mhm.
real quick. No, his mentor that got him into music or whatever, they were
Mhm.
making music. Obviously, they were smoking weed, but his mentor gave him a blunt laced with crack, and that's where he got his drug problem from. And he broke down crying in this interview. And think about it, bro. If would you put fucking crack in your goddamn, you know what I'm saying, in a kid's hand and tell him to smoke that
That's
shit?
crazy.
That's where he got his addiction from, G. And it just so happened that he became very successful, and he dealt with a lot of demons in a fucked up life. It just, you know, I really can't speak on it because obviously I ain't in that situation. But you got to put in perspective when you have that much money, G. Anything's at your fingertips.
Mm.
You know.
Well, I'm reading the chat real quick. Warlock.
That man gave us
He
hits.
says Flight Simulator has over $2,000 worth of add-ons. We have to buy the rest of the airports if you want the full game circulating planes and things. Warlock, are you joking around or is that legit? Because that's some bullshit.
No. He's being real. He's being real about that shit. So what I had noticed on Dead or Alive is when I was playing the game, like, okay, most of the females, they look a certain way, like they big titties, ass and shit. But the outfits were more revealing on 5. And what I had noticed when I played the beta for 6 is that this chick, which never really had this outfit in any of the games, had a full covered outfit. And I was like, okay, this is kind of weird. Look, you see right there? It's kind of weird because I know the type of game they like selling. What I found out, and I should have figured because the other one had a lot of DLC, they added a shitload of revealing outfits for the females, but you had to buy it. Look at all this add-on. So they were like, oh, she gonna be covered up until you buy an outfit for her.
You guys remember Dead or Alive beach volleyball?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was fine.
Yo.
The best thing they contributed was the boob
physics.
Oh yeah.
OP.
Yeah, the titty physics. He said OP. Yeah.
And that's the real reason people play Dead or Alive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is a lot of DLC, and the DLC is crazy prices, bro. Like $7.
Yeah, what is it, like $2.99? Yeah, $2.99, like $10 for costumes and shit.
Exactly,
season pass is $92.
This right here, the Seaside Eden costumes or bathing suits are $31.99.
Fucking hey, I thought I was greedy.
Those are the bathing suits where they just have like nothing.
And you want to know what, bro? The DLC did kill this game because I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but I like the fighting. I remember playing the beta, and I think the fighting was great. The combat mechanics were awesome, but
I
agree. I didn't hear a lot about this afterwards, bro. I think the DLC killed this game.
Yeah, well, look at those damn prices for the season pass. The cheapest one I saw was $79.99. I'm like, yo, man, that's a brand new game. You better fuck off of that.
Hey, but there's people out there, bro, that will be.
They want their bathing suits.
Yeah, they'll be complacent with just fucking cashing out on that shit.
Yeah, they want them bathing suits, man.
They need their waifus, man.
Hey, look at the V-Bucks. That's V-Bucks and shark cards. Those are the two prime examples where
Lord.
Solidified microtransactions as being successful. And whether you like Rockstar or not, right? Whether you like that company or not, they're actually, yes, they're making money, but they're also putting that money back into the community. They're still adding content. They're still adding, you know what I'm saying? Like,
isn't that game like 5, 6 years old?
Bro, longer than that.
It's longer than
that game came out in 2013, G. That game came out in 2013, and that game has made more.
That's actually insane.
Yeah, what's more insane is they made more money off shark cards than they did the fucking entire longevity length of them making money off Grand Theft Auto 5.
I think they made more money than God.
No, that's not possible. But look at this season pass right here. This season pass 4.
44.
This is 44. $89.99. This is not. People bitching about video games costing $70, but they won't be bitching about DLC that's out there for over $70. This is awesome.
Jesus Christ.
This is just phenomenal right here.
$90.
You're like a 50 costumes for one additional character. Wow. Fuck you. I ain't paying that. Just for some
Yeah,
costumes and
that's a
characters.
fucked up deal. That is a
I feel
fucked
like
up
that's
deal.
what fighting games these days. That's where they try to make most of their money because how you gonna make a game like? Because if you put the whole entire game out there, like we don't live in those days no more.
You know
So they need
what?
to make their money
Sadly,
somehow.
you know how much I'm anticipating King of Fighters 15. You know, the
Yo.
graphics have got better on there, and
Mm-hmm.
we gonna show some gameplay in a little bit. It looks really really good, right? But
Characters coming out too.
those characters look like they might have a lot of different alternate outfits, which is something that they don't really do a lot on King of Fighters. But I can see that shit happening, and I blame that shit
Oh,
on Yella.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta put that DLC out there.
Huh? What?
So oh yeah. I want to look
Last
up
of Us
this.
2 has won more awards than Witcher 3. Yeah. Yeah,
It
Witcher,
has.
correct.
Hey, Sam, you're the person that
And
keeps
it
track of
deserves
this
it.
shit. So what's it at now? Because it was real close to 300. Did it pass 300?
I'll check it out for you. It was like at 280, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Around there.
What's
Yeah,
going
it's
on,
kinda
Sam
pretty damn
Wayne?
close.
Okay, so
Eating some pancakes, sir. What's going on, Yellow?
so it happened. It happened, Sam. It happened, Yella. Jupiter's Legacy, the new superhero movie, high quality superhero movie from Netflix. The trailer was posted 2 days ago. Damn, bro. Ooh, I can't watch that shit. But
294, by the way, JayTech.
It's 294. I figured
Yep.
it was really close.
You
So
want to know
yeah,
another trailer that was released a couple days ago?
what?
Long Halloween.
Oh, I didn't watch
Hey
that
guys,
one either.
we, we need to suddenly host a Game of the Year awards, and we're just gonna give it all to The Last of Us 2.
Well, I mean, it's neat.
Give
What?
those 6 awards.
How many awards in these now? Like fucking.
You mean the
5
Last
more?
of Us awards?
Mhm.
Yes, The Last of Us awards.
So it just needs 6 more awards and it'll be at 300. But that's what people need to understand. The announcement today makes sense. You got the sequel getting all these awards more than the first one. You're gonna go remake the first one. It's a cash cow right now.
And on PS5 with the controller.
And I think what people will be happy about is, yes, the remake is coming, definitely at the holidays, around the holiday season, at least at the holiday season of next year. But the multiplayer game should be ready this year.
I need multiplayer.
Yeah,
That's
they should
I
have it ready
honestly
this year.
Need it. I don't want it. I need it.
I do believe, since it is going to be a single project, I think they put their heart and soul into this shit. Like, if you loved Uncharted 4's multiplayer mechanics and The Last of Us factions multiplayer mechanics, I think you're going to love this multiplayer. They seem like they put their all into it. And
I just got my
love
friend
it.
back to playing that yesterday. I had like 2 friends playing. I was like, yo, download Uncharted 4. We need to play that. They was like, yo, I forgot how fun this game was.
Can y'all talk real quick while I just,
No. For anybody in the chat
I'm about to watch this
or
fucking
says at the panel, as he watches the trailer, nobody say anything.
No,
It's
fuck
your channel.
that shit. Y'all talk. Talk about the power of the cloud. I'll be right back.
This guy. I don't even know what this is. Jupiter's Legacy. I'm all new to this.
Y'all should definitely
it
watch
like-
this trailer.
Give a donation, Trailer Boy.
Is there
Wanna
like
read that
another
one
part
off?
I should watch?
Sure, Trudy with the $2 said Dead or Alive 6 screwed over the PlayStation 4 version.
How did they do that?
Mm.
Outside of some indie games that people like more.
It's only Hades, right? What other big indie game released last year?
Yeah, that game did really good, surprisingly. That and the Among Us.
But that came out like years earlier, didn't it?
Among Us, I believe.
Okay,
so.
so I have some tidbits from Jupiter's Legacy. From Mark Miller, the visionary that brought you Kingsman and Kick-Ass.
Okay.
This is already gonna be fire. Like
Kick-Ass 1 or 2?
Just Kick-Ass. It's just at 1. I'm guessing 1. And Kingsman. Like Kingsman
Okay.
was really
Kingsman
good.
was dope.
Yeah, that was really good. It's looking really good. It's giving me Incredible vibes. The Netflix series, and it's giving me a little bit of Watchmen vibes, and obviously what Justice League probably should have been with Avengers. It's looking really really good.
Yeah.
Sure, Woody, with the $5. That's why I like Soul Calibur. They allow you to constantly create characters. Plus, they give you simple, I'm guessing DLC or DPS. I have no idea what that means. I can't wait for a new one.
Mm-hmm.
DOA.
Jay's watching this video. Like, damn.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, this Jupiter's Legacy, this shit looks fire. This shit is what a
Nothing looks.
Justice League should have been. This shit looks fire.
Nothing looks better
Wow.
than My Hero Academia. Cannot wait for this week's episode.
That's another thing I haven't watched in a while. Anime.
Yeah,
I
didn't they
remember
just
that.
actually say the dub's supposed to come out on the 10th or something? That's a really good fucking anime. I don't care what anyone says. My Hero Academia can kick everyone's ass.
Hey, don't disrespect Dragon Ball Z. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
We're not
don't
gonna
get
do
me
that.
started. Don't get me started on Dragon Ball Z. That shit needs to stay in the 90s. Just stay there forever.
But I don't think they've really done anything in a while since Super. They just really been focused on a game, which is actually really doing pretty decent now. I think they have
I
new
thought I heard a
characters.
rumor a while back saying that Toriyama's working on a new movie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. That Broly movie did really good though. Like I actually went to the theaters to see
Okay, I'm
that.
ready for that. That's May 7th, Jupiter's Legacy. That shit looks fire, bro. That shit looks fire. That shit is straight fucking fire. God damn. Netflix putting that money to work. Good shit. Good shit.
Got put that cutie's money to work.
I don't believe in that, but yeah, whatever you guys think. Yeah. Damn, bro, that shit was fire. What is it? True. What is the $2 super chat? PS4 version was 1080p with no HDR, while the Xbox was 4K HDR with 60 frames per second. I really want to care about Resident Evil, but I don't. I feel sorry for the people that like Resident Evil on PlayStation and Capcom not doing their part. Again, you see a third party developer not doing their part, don't buy their fucking game. As simple as that. If you get announcements that they're not putting out that same work for the PS5 and you know the PS5 is more than capable of doing these certain things, don't support them. Simple as that. The game's always gonna be there. You get it at a cheaper price if you just wait for them to fucking fix the shit. But do not go out and buy their game if you don't think they're gonna fix that shit day one. You go out and pre-order the game. You got the least good version. That looks bad on you. You were told ahead of time that they weren't gonna prioritize your console over the other console. So why should you give them your money?
Why are they not prioritizing it?
I don't know, because it's the version that's gonna sell the most copies. Like PS4,
That makes no sense.
PS5 version is gonna sell more copies than Xbox One and Xbox Series X. It's just obvious.
I didn't even know about them. Let me read up on that.
Yeah, that just sounds
see
really,
real
really
quick.
stupid.
Ghost asked about the final season of Bleach coming back. Ghost, I don't know anything about Bleach coming back. I thought I heard a while back there was some kind of animation project.
Yeah, I used to be a Bleach fan, season 1, season 2, and then I fell off because Adult Swim stopped showing it for a certain amount of time. And then by the time that I found out it came back, I was so far behind that I didn't want to get caught up because it was just too late.
That's one of those animes I can never get into.
Yeah.
Like, I was a Naruto
You guys,
kid.
You guys missing out. You could be Naruto and Bleach, man. You're missing out. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm not saying I want to miss out. It's just life happened, and I don't know if
Yeah.
I have enough time to catch up. I was so far behind.
That's a
Now I'm
lot
like,
of episodes.
yeah, I don't know how much time I will have to take off of work to successfully catch up, and I don't know if that's gonna
It's like
happen.
trying to catch up with One Piece. It's like after a certain point, you're like, yeah, it's just too many. I'm just not gonna try.
Oh my god, that Jupiter's Legacy, bro. Jupiter's
Yo.
Legacy is fire.
I watched that trailer and it blew me away. I was like, what the fuck is Jupiter's Legacy, bro? Like, what
I mean,
is this
there's
shit?
like a comic book or something that was out there. Like, there's so many superhero comic books, and I'm glad they're all getting their spot in the sun. It just looks like a much better version of Justice League. You know, not only it seems like it has the original Legends of Heroes, and it has the next generation of heroes, which is something you don't find often in a Netflix movie. I'm not sure if it's a movie or a series, but
I don't know either.
I think it's a movie.
I hope it's a series. Goddamn.
Yeah, I hope it's a series too. But it looks like it has that movie quality.
Yeah.
Really
Like
nice.
This year.
Just like The Boys. You guys watch The Boys?
Yeah,
That shit fire.
Yep, love it.
The Boys is really
What's
good.
this asking if there's going to be a Destroy All Human 2 in the works?
We should podcast
don't
that movie
know.
quality.
Yeah, I wish my podcast was movie
I-
quality too, motherfucker.
Bitch, I see you.
When
Destroy
Game Pass
All
had movie quality.
Humans 2 in the works, remake in the works. I don't know.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know how well the remake did.
I'm about to
I
go
would love
brush up
to
on
see that.
Twitter. Like I keep seeing DMX stuff, but I'm not seeing any game stuff.
You guys know what really needs a remake though? Game Pass.
What?
It needs a remake for sure.
Game Pass needs a remake. I'm all for it.
Yeah, we need a
Some of those
PlayStation Pass.
Good old exclusive.
Oh, obviously I would have just, played a little bit of Uncharted, but I want to talk about a topic that I saw on Twitter. I saw my boy Henry Heck literally shitting on a dumbass person. So, this person says that Returnal needs a demo because people don't know enough about it. And then Henry was like, hey, they know a lot about it because they did 6 developer diaries. They have multiple gameplay videos. Sony has been hyping it up all the holy hell. This is what I want to ask you. If you don't like the game, just say you don't like the game and you're not going to buy it. Don't act like Sony is not doing their part to make sure you know about the game. Everything we have saw has all been an in-game. They have not shown off their CGI TV spot for Returnal. They didn't even do that shit for Days Gone or God of War or Uncharted 4 or The Last of Us until after you saw nothing but gameplay. And when they did a TV spot, they only did 1 per game, including Death Stranding. So if you're sitting up here and saying you don't know what Returnal is, you don't know what it looks like, you're lying. This is what's going to happen if they would release a demo for a game like this. You would just play the demo and you would refuse to buy the game. That's what you're basically saying. Oh, we need a demo. I don't know enough about it. I need a demo. Because that's all you plan on doing, is playing the demo over and over again and not playing the game. Sometimes demos are beneficial, and trust me, sometimes they're not. Before I brought Uncharted, the very first one, I remember all I did was play the demo. And I kept redoing that water part over and over again. Until I was like, okay, let me go buy this game. Sometimes demos have a different impact. You play the demo. A developer adds some mechanics into the demo where it's like a timed demo where you can only play it a couple times or a couple minutes. And then you're forced to want to play more and then you buy the game. But that was not what I was getting from this guy on Twitter. He just wanted a flat out demo that you will be able to play unlimited amounts of time. Again, I'm asking the chat for the next 30 minutes. We need to talk about this. Returnal and the state of what's going to happen with Returnal. Obviously, I picked it up, Digital Deluxe. They delayed it, but I, put my money back on it. Digital Deluxe, 20 days away. It's day one. They just issued another. What did they post? 3 hours ago, they said on Twitter, audio up. Listen to Returnal's debut music track, "The Crash," now. Uh, Composer Bobby Krilic offers intel on bringing this alien world to life with a score. Listen and learn. PlayStation is pushing this game, and they're pushing it hard. So, in the chat, who doesn't know about Returnal? Who
Seems
hasn't
like a team meeting.
Yeah, this is a team meeting. Who doesn't know about Returnal? Who hasn't seen any gameplay for Returnal? I need to know.
Jamar, raise your hand. I like you didn't see shit.
Is Jamar in the chat? We haven't saw him like a long time, so.
Nah, I think he went back into the live stream.
The live stream?
Yeah, the live stream.
That's illegal. Yeah, I gotta accept that.
Said his mom knows about Returnal.
My mom knows about Returnal.
Yeah, she's looking forward to that shit day one.
Let's put this up on screen. Okay, so I put Return. What I came up with was Returnal. So if you guys wanted to see that,
Stupid shit.
I believe in you. So you got tons of Returnal gameplay. I think, most of it, all of its gameplay. I don't think a single video has hit over 1 million, but most of their videos have hit like over 400, 300,000 views, which is really, really good for a new IP. So the first trailer we got for Returnal 9 months ago hit over 1.1 million views. Again, a new IP, really, really good. People know about the game, and if you don't want to know about the game, you just don't want to know about it. It doesn't mean that Sony's not doing their part. It just means you just don't give a fuck about it. So that's cool.
I'm trying to think why you wouldn't like it.
I want to know too. Like, I want to know why you wouldn't like it. People like guns, right? And you like killing aliens, so.
Like Gregory said, rogue stuff has been pretty popular lately.
Exactly. Let's dive into some of this gameplay, and we're gonna talk over this shit.
Debit.
Let's see if Yella is gonna turn into Batman. I'm gonna read the chat. I'm gonna talk to you guys. This is a team meeting about Returnal. Do you know someone that doesn't know about Returnal, and are they purposely not trying to know about it?
Yes.
Because I'm not doing anything that Sony isn't doing. Like, I'm just
No receipt.
I like the game, and I'm buying the game, and I'm gonna post gameplay on my own free will. But before I get my hands on it, I think they've done a great job showing me enough gameplay to make the decision to pre-order the title. Cyberpunk didn't even fucking do this. Cyberpunk showed a lot of gameplay, but it wasn't on a console that was going to be greatly impacted by all.
I don't think they ever showed it on the console, right?
Until the very, very end.
Yeah, you've gotten plenty of footage for this game. It's like, what, on their 4th or 5th developer diary already?
Number 6.
Oh, you know what? There's a one turnoff I didn't think about, man. It might be too difficult. I guess that's the only drawback in terms of it appealing to casual people.
Yeah, but any game, like, what I don't understand is Dark Souls is difficult, but everybody and their mother loves it or claims they love it. Bloodborne, same way. Not everybody brought the game, but they claim they love it, even though they didn't play it. And they know it's difficult.
Hey, man, people want their handheld through shit nowadays.
Yeah, it's weird because, like I said, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, people supposedly love it, but I don't think they love it enough to buy it and deal with it. A lot of people are still afraid to play Bloodborne to this very day.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's fake capping.
Yeah, it's fake capping. So how you gonna be honest about this game but not be honest about the Souls games? Like you don't like those games because they're difficult, but you know everybody likes it, so you gotta say you like it even though you don't play it. So just be honest. I don't like Souls games because they're hard and they kick my ass. I don't like Returnal because I think it's hard and I think it's gonna kick my ass. There you go. Just be honest. You can't fake like one game and then don't like the other one out in public. That's bullshit. So this was 3 months ago. We should look at the one that they posted. Yeah, 9 months ago. So the game has been known about for 9 months. Um, it's coming out at the end of this month, so it'll probably be around 10 months that you've known about the game since the trailer was premiered. It has gotten tons of coverage. Actually, it's shown more gameplay than Ratchet and Clank. It's more details about this game than Ratchet and Clank, to be honest. I need to understand, like, it's just a thing. It just bothered me, Sam. He said, "Oh, not enough people know about the game," but he acknowledges that he knew about the game, but the people that he hang out with don't know about the game. But
Who
as a gamer, isn't that your responsibility to let people know, hey, there's a new game out?
who is the person you're talking about?
Just a random fucking fuck dude. I wanted to say the N word, but I'm trying not to. Just some fucking weirdo on fucking Twitter, some wannabe thug gamer.
I mean, I've seen pro PlayStation guys shitting on this game. I just think that they're trying to get easy attention. I can't think of another reason.
But they're definitely not gonna buy it.
It's a new IP. It looks great. It has guns. What else do you want? Right? You're like, I just read. We all read this shit today, right? Where they're just focusing on 3 IPs. This is a new IP. They're clearly not going to do Forza, Halo, Gears with the big three, right? God of War, Last of Us. They're still supporting new IPs. You got Soulstorm Day and Date. Again, with the fake outreach, but you'd figure people would want to support this day one.
Hey Sam.
But the main issue is I think it's just the fact that it's $70. I'm pretty sure that's really what it is.
I mean, are we gonna have to go the Game Pass route now? People can't afford games. Like seriously, it's just $10, man.
They fake outrage because they want a service like Game Pass. I don't know, these Xbox niggas guys have totally infiltrated the PlayStation community, bro. So
I mean, bro, I know people pre-ordering the Jackie Robinson edition from Obi. It's like over 100, but $70 is too expensive for a brand new IP that looks really promising.
Exactly.
Hey,
It's a lot of stupidity.
a lot fake cap and fake outrage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just screaming just to have a conversation with no substance.
Did watch Jabari and Persona Gaming.
The crazy thing is, back in the '90s, during the Super Nintendo days, some of those games were $70.
Dude, yeah, I bought Mortal Kombat Trilogy for $80. That was what, day one? On PS1?
Yeah, Neji Tech Pro. Yeah, we covered that in the beginning. Yeah, the Last of Us is getting a remake. It's gonna be, from what I'm hearing.
Is that confirmed?
It's not confirmed by Sony or Naughty Dog. It was leaked out by Jason.
It's confirmed
Schreier.
by JayTech?
No, Jason Schreier, the guy that leaked out the Horizon going to PC.
Oh, JayTech 2.0. I got you. Yeah.
So
yeah, he has glasses.
Again, I don't know if we're supposed to believe him. But he seems more credible than what happened yesterday with Jeff Grubb saying that Kojima is working with Xbox for a new IP.
Jeff Grubb was just like, it just seemed like speculation, man. This is a flat out report with details.
Yeah.
It's a lot more professional.
Yeah, this one's a lot more professional, a lot more details. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be using not the Unreal Engine, the Last of Us Part 2 engine to remake Part 1, which is, Sam, I think you remember my quote, that they seemed like they had already remade certain story segments of the original game using the Part 2's engine. So it made sense that they were gonna remake Part 1. Why not? You already did some clips, like the hospital scene, walking into town, Joel and Ellie, like they remade that using the Last of Us Part 2 engine already. So I already figured it would be an easy cash grab to just remake the whole game using a new engine, because the new engine is really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's insane. You look at the way the facial animations are, especially.
I think that I would love it. The more I think about it throughout the day, I'm really gonna say, like, yeah, this is something I'm definitely gonna want. Yeah, to be able to replay this game in a different light. Yeah, made for the PS5. System seller. Definitely coming out next year. Um, I just hope Jason Schreier doesn't get her hands on too much shit. Henry Heck with guns, aliens, music, badass. Uh, MC, what's not to like? I mean, and this is from Gregory. I mean, if you don't like harder games, you might not like it. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, bro. If you don't like harder games, just say you're fucking casual, man. Just stop.
It's
Just
not.
stop.
It's not even the fact of saying it's a casual. You feel what I'm saying? If the game's too hard, just say the game's too fucking hard. I mean, you're a casual. Just don't fucking sit there and say the game's dog shit because it's too hard.
Yeah, that's my problem,
Yeah,
yo.
that's
You're
it.
criticizing the game because you can't or you don't know how to play it.
Exactly.
Do you know I'm terrified. I'm terrified of Bloodborne and I'm terrified of Demon Souls.
I'm terrified.
And
of
I'm
Demon
not the
Souls, too.
best gamer in the world, but I mastered that shit. Just because a game is hard doesn't mean you as a gamer won't be able to overcome that shit.
If it's you, yes.
I mean, that's what gaming's all about, bro.
Fuck out of here, Yellow. I overcame that shit. Got platinum. But I'm just
Gaming's
saying,
all
man.
about.
There is a progression system from the last developer diary, which most people are not talking about. Even if you got a PS5, you are not talking about it, and I don't understand it. The developer diary said there's some sort of recording device that will record messages from the future or past from Celine, and also it will record some of your upgrades and weapons. So even if you die and obviously the level is reset and it's like different enemies are there and different pathways are made because every time you die you crash land again and again, you're still gonna have all your progress basically.
Yo, I'm hyped for this game, man. And then it's coming out 2 weeks after I get my PS5, bro. Perfect timing.
Good shit.
Yeah, if it bombs, it bombs. But I'm a fan of the developer, man. So that's why I'm just
Me too,
supporting
man.
him.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm a little biased when it comes to that. Like, I was gonna support House Marquee regardless of what the fuck they put out next, because I knew that the level of detail they were at with Matterfall. If you saw Matterfall, you kind of figured that whatever they were about to put out next was big. And remember, we kept hearing those rumors that they were gonna do something else. I was like, oh shit, I can't wait to see what the fuck it is.
Yo, like, I've never even played any of the House Marquee cast games, but I'm just into
And I don't think this is their only project either. I just think this is the one we're seeing now, but I think they have another one.
They put the Battle Royale one on hold, right? Or is it still in
Yeah,
development?
that's the one they put on hold, yeah.
Good decision.
And
This might be their only chance at a big AAA title, man. I'm rooting for them.
Exactly. The Battle Royale one definitely was going to, if I'm not mistaken, that was going to be fully multi-platform game. Yeah, that was going to be a multi-platform title. I fucks with this shit hard, bro. Like the
You doubt Returnal's gonna be hard, bro. Have you ever played a House Marquee game? This game has no difficulty.
Yeah, bro.
And every time you play it, everything's gonna be different, so you can't remember shit. Like you could with a normal game and just cruise through it.
Bro, I'm telling you, y'all gotta play some House Marquee games. This is the funny thing. As PlayStation gamers, you have their whole library. From PS3 to now, bro. Resogun was a House Marquee game. Matterfall. NX Machina.
Oh, he's fucking trash in this goddamn car,
What's
dude.
the other? Not Dead Nation. Alien Nation was also one of their games. Like, bro, Sam, I think we need to download Alien Nation and some other games to just show people.
That's the one I never beat, to be honest.
Oh yeah? Well, whose
I
fault
beat
is
their
that?
other ones.
That's Yellow's fault.
Blame Yellow, it's easy. Way to go.
Shut up, Jay. So you got a receding hairline on your upper lip, motherfucker.
They're easy. I mean, you want to go into more detail, Crush, or give us your trophies for their games, maybe your profile?
Yeah, I'm gonna see that profile, buddy.
I mean, if you can just cruise through it like you're freaking, Jeffrey Epstein or some shit, just show us.
Tesla, man, and the legacy of the lost joysticks.
You saw that dude hook up a PS5 to his Tesla? I'm guessing you saw that.
What?
Yeah, some dude hooked up a PS5 to his Tesla. I was playing this game too, but then it was co-op, and then I didn't have nobody else to play with. This shit was pretty fucking tough. Like we one thing you know about House Marquee, they like messing around with space. Most of their games are like space games. You're fighting aliens and shit, but they're all different. You know, they're different. Um, they really was out there, bro. Like they were doing a lot of different shit, bro. I respect them. I respect them a lot. I respect them a lot.
What's all? We just asked you for a profile, which you could have been provided already, but we're assuming that you didn't play it. So yeah, well done.
Who we talking about?
Crash Bandicoot Australian version.
Is he saying that the House of Marquee games are easy?
Yeah. So the Returnal's not going to be hard.
I wouldn't say they're easy, but depending on what kind of gamer you are, it's gonna have difficulty. It's not an easy game. You know, I would love to lie for the benefit of this game being successful, but I'm not gonna sit up here and do that.
I know this is random, but I just watched the Doja Cat video, and she's playing the PlayStation 5.
Who?
That's it.
Who?
Doja Cat, PlayStation 5 gamer. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, Doja Cat is a big.
She's playing a PlayStation 5 in her new video promotion. Yes, PlayStation.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to throw that in there.
Nobody wants to play an Xbox. Let's just put that out there.
Be honest.
Yeah, except for Yella. Like,
Jay, I will fuck you up any game we play.
Maybe not.
These are things I know because I know things.
Possibly. What's that other game, bro? Like people forgot. Like this game.
Power Stone?
Oh God, not this dude again. What happened, man?
What Brian say? Brian said something about Power Stone?
B Money, what'd you say?
What the fuck? I don't have Resogun downloaded on my PS4 5.
Fraud.
I thought it was already downloaded. That's weird. But yeah,
PS5 or 4. I call my 3 or 2.
You know what? I'll allow it. Fuck it. I will allow it.
The DualSense commands respect. I never heard that before. It's pretty good. I saw where IGN listed that below the PS4 controller, bro. That shit made no sense to me.
What, the DualSense?
Yeah, I finished below the PS4 controller.
That makes no fucking
on their list.
Oh yeah, you talking about IGNs?
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I'll reread it to see what they said, but I'm like,
was number 2? Did you
Xbox
see
controller?
what the number 2 spot was? Nope.
No, what was it?
Whatchamacallit, Astro C40.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
IGN knows how to stir shit up, that's for sure.
Yeah. Speaking of IGN, I gotta go check one of my other accounts because they said something stupid yesterday and somebody tagged me in it, but they blocked me so I couldn't see. Let me see what's going on here. This was 6 hours ago. Sony Studios are. Oh yeah, this is just the news we covered today. Sony Studios are reportedly working on a remake to The Last of Us, while Sony Ben begins work on a new game after an unsuccessful 2019 pitch to make Days Gone 2. It's really sad that that's not gonna get a sequel because the ending was so good. Like, I mean, again, bro, criticism, reviews can kill a game, bro. People need to understand that. It's not only not buying the game can kill a game. You buy a game, but then everybody hates it, bro. That could kill it. You know, it could fucking kill it. We know Drive Club. We know the Order 1886. We know those games as launch Windows titles hit 1 million sold. Knack sold 1 million. One of them got a sequel because they really wanted it to get a sequel. The other ones was like, nah, it didn't make enough for us. But selling 1 million copies in a quick amount of time, that still was successful. But wasn't successful enough. That sucks, man. Yeah, that really sucks. Damn. Can't wait to see what the fuck's gonna happen next week. So Sam, when you think we're gonna get that 60 frames per second patch? Man, everybody's blaming this shit on Jim Ryan now.
Much the sequel, the far out sequel to Siphon Filter goes.
You said what happened?
Like they had an Easter egg in the game or something where it referenced Siphon Filter in Days Gone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's basically set way into the future after the events with Gabe Logan.
Hmm. All I'm gonna say, bro, I think they should go at it. I don't know what their new IP really is. There's no word on it. All we know, actually, I've known for a while that they were making something new. It was said that they were making something new. We just thought it was fucking part two to Days Gone, but who knows what it is?
Yeah.
I think.
Yo, Sam.
Yo,
Not to cut you off, Jay. That Easter egg was the taser, yeah.
was it? Yeah, I never saw it, man. I just read about it.
Yep.
Oh.
You had. I think you had to like finish the story, like get the true ending, and you had to finish like all the side quests or something like that. And upon doing one of the side quests, when you got all done, I think the last side quest is you get the siphon filter taser.
Wow,
fucking awesome.
that's a good Easter egg.
That's a good Easter egg.
So I take it Siphon Filter was done by Sony Ben.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
they should totally remake that for sure if they doing these Easter eggs. Like,
I mean,
come on,
I'm
man.
gonna say this. I would love Sony Ben to work with Bluepoint to remake Siphon Filter from the ground up for the PS5. I think it would
co-sign
be
that.
phenomenal.
I
Yep.
co-sign that, Jay, because with Days Gone, like you were speaking with you know, the Witcher game, right?
Yeah.
Like it had its flaws. Days Gone had its flaws, and I'm not talking about the bugs these people fucking claim to see or say that they have, because the only bug I experienced is when I went airborne, my fucking bike got caught in the tree, and my bike was stuck up there. Other than that, I had no bugs with that game. My biggest gripe with that game was how what you call it, transitioning with cutscenes. If you realize that upon the transition with cutscenes, there was loading screens. It wasn't fluid like Red Dead Redemption, you know, because obviously Sony Ben was a studio that did what you call it. What was the Golden Abyss for the Vita?
Yeah.
Right. So yes, that was their first AAA console. You know what I'm saying? Experience, and their overall experience, what I got from it was fucking amazing. There was just rough around the edges, and the game was drawn out a little bit too long. Other than that, that game was fucking amazing. So yes, Sony Ben is a very talented studio, and yeah, I think a siphon filter is definitely needed, as well as many other IPs in the fucking catalog of Sony's portfolio.
And I want to say this: if they feel that they want to add multiplayer to a game, and this goes for any Sony studio, Sony should not intervene. If they want to add a multiplayer to one of these video games, they need to let them. The multiplayer community is strong with PlayStation, and you never know if a game will just pop off because of the multiplayer. Look at the Last of Us factions. They never thought people would be playing that as much as they did. You know? So, I mean, you never know. Same shit with Uncharted. Like, when they added Uncharted multiplayer to part 2, bro, like, people didn't know what to think, but people loved it. And then we got Uncharted 3, they added multiplayer in there. Uncharted 4, they added multiplayer in there. And it's like, it's just something that you expect. So, I think it was a fucked up idea not to add multiplayer, because there were a lot of characters in Days Gone, and the multiplayer, whether it would have been co-op based or competitive based, I think it would have been awesome.
I don't understand why they refused it, man. It never made sense because it was they were outsourcing that to another team. They weren't gonna have to do the work.
I don't know what happened, bro. I'm hoping some of these developers that left Sony can give us some insight into what the fuck went wrong with that situation. You know, there's a lot of fucking shit I want to know. Like, I want to know what happened with the Sean Layton thing. Like, there's a lot of information I need to know.
Well, at least we now know what happened with the Sony Ben guys. It wasn't just like, hey, we're gonna go elsewhere. It was an actual reason.
Yeah, there was a reason. Yeah, they thought they were gonna be absorbed into Naughty Dog, and they were like, "No, we don't want to be a part of Naughty Dog."
You don't want to take orders from Cuckman and Evan Wells.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, I love this. I love this. Oh, God. Before we get up out of here, let's go to that IGN. Always stirring the fucking pot. Remember that game that's almost like The Last of Us? It's called The Day Before.
Yeah, the BC game.
Yeah, IGN just posted a fucking trailer for that on their channel.
I didn't even think that was a real game.
I didn't think it was a real game either. Okay. Hey, guys, we're about to go look at The Day Before.
That game actually don't look half bad, though, for it to be a PC.
The game looks like a cat. Just letting you know.
When I saw it, I thought it was a mod, like with the janky animations and whatnot.
Oh,
thought it looked pretty janky.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but I only saw one clip, man. Maybe you saw their latest build or whatever.
Sorry, WB. I was not trying to capitalize off of your stupid-ass fucking movie. Please don't copyright this video. Please don't. I've been having a problem with copyrighted shit. I thought I had that fucking scene blocked, but I guess I didn't. So the one thing I'm knowing about The Day Before, you do got vehicles and you will be able to use them. It doesn't look half bad. From what I'm knowing, it got a lot of... It draws from The Last of Us, but it has a lot of differences also. And this is kind of what I liked about Days Gone. Like, yeah, it had an infected thing going on, but it was his own game at the end of the day. I just don't think Sony wanted to have two infected games. That's what I know they're not gonna admit it, but I think that's what it really was. They could have greenlit Days Gone too.
Hell yeah, they could. They know people wanted that shit.
So basically, we're just watching the fucking truck struggle in mud. Okay, so from what we're hearing, this game is a PC game. This is from what we're hearing. It doesn't seem to have any plans for consoles. It seems like his tire blew out. It's giving me some Days Gone vibes here. This is what I love about our channel, bro. Like, see, on this channel right here, we love gameplay. we love fucking gameplay. Man, I love this shit.
It kind of reminds me of Division.
Division? Yeah, it's gonna be a mix of Division, Days Gone, and The Last of Us. Let me put that volume up so you guys can hear.
Oh yeah, looking at this now.
This looks way better than what I saw.
I don't know. The other trailer looked way better than this.
Hey, Nick.
I'm not even sure if I saw the same game.
Nick asks a good question. He says, why does every PC game look and play the same? Because that's just their style. That's what PC fans like. They like
this
games
is basically
like this.
Last of Us and Division in one game.
Yep.
Division was a good game. Division is a good game.
It's debatable.
Division 1, Division 2 was horrible.
No. I'll argue that all day.
I think Division 3 was the best game in the series.
Division 3, I mean, it's not bad. It's rough around your edges. And I ain't talking about the game. I'm talking about the edges on your fucking scalp.
But look at that Coca-Cola. He gets to, I like detail like that. This is game of the year. Fuck it. What happened?
Yo, they had a wannabe FedEx truck in the trailer. It looked like it said RedX though. I was like, ooh. It looked just like a FedEx truck.
Not bad. I mean, it's not a bad looking game. Again, a lot of Last of Us vibes, a lot of Division vibes.
Oh, you're talking about that survival horror game on PC that's about to come out?
Yeah, it's called The Rest of Us or some shit like that.
Yeah. Kind of like Division.
The Rest? What happened? There's no more Last.
Hold on, bro. Let me go see what the title is. No, it's called The Day Before. Sorry. It's
There
the
you
day
go.
before. The day before Yella got a haircut.
The day before Days Gone.
Fuck
Okay,
you,
I get
bitch.
it now.
All this shit happened.
The day before Days
Yeah.
Gone.
This is
And
That's
all of this
exactly what
happened
it is.
before Yella got his haircut. The world was just fucked up.
Hey. Fuck that noise.
I'm pretty sure Fatal would love this game. It looks like the dudes over there. It seems like this is what's weird. It would be a great single player experience, but it seems like it has a multiplayer experience with it, which is co-op, like an MMO. So it's like it's The Last of
that's
Us
exactly
meets
what it is.
Division, but it's always
MMO.
online. Yeah.
When is this out?
It comes out when Yella gets his haircut, which is the day
The
I
day-
think
before.
they said
which is
it's
the
on
day
PC
before
on
The Last
Steam.
of Us were gone.
God damn it.
Oh, the crafting is just like The Last of Us, so you guys can see that. Sorry.
I'm
I
not sure if
apologize.
this is
I apologize.
gonna-
Let me
Will this be on
rewind.
console?
Hey, hold
You
on,
see
hold
that
on, hold on,
crafting?
Hold on.
That's
Fuck
The
that
Last of
noise.
Us right there.
Battletoads Game of the Year. Battletoads Game of the Year. Fuck
I
that
don't
noise.
even know if they remember that game.
Battletoads.
That's Fatal.
That's Fatal for Mesto, man.
That has to be Fatal.
What? Huh?
But it looks like the dude with no haircut.
I was wondering why the car was tilted to the side.
Yeah, so he had to fix the car, the wheels, and I like that.
I
mean,
thought it
it's-
was just the game physics. I was like, that's not a good start.
that's
like,
that,
what's going
that's
on?
some good detail.
Then I get it now. I was like, oh shit.
You know, I wouldn't mind playing this game, but I know this game's gonna be on PC for a long time. There's nothing stopping it from coming to next gen consoles, but I know how this shit goes. It's probably gonna be
Hey,
early access. They're gonna get all the bugs out the way, then they're gonna bring it over here.
Speaking of early
Yo.
access and games being played, did you guys play that Resident Evil? Is that shit even out yet? That little beta
Yo,
thing?
I think it's out, but I didn't play it yet.
Same.
PC gamers are gonna play this game for 85,000 years, bro. It's over. The day before The Last of Us were gone. There we go.
Part 2.
What a
Part
long-ass
22.
title.
The
Part
prequel. This is the prequel before everything happened.
The sequel
Before The
that
Last
was
of Us, the
classified as the
Days Gone.
prequel because the prequel was also classified as a sequel. There you
Oh,
go.
my head hurts.
That's some Inception shit.
Yeah, my head hurts. I need an aspirin.
Everybody got quiet.
I'm blown away by this gameplay.
I already had watched it, but I'm just still watching. I'm just like, yo, it's just like, it's always games like this. I'm like, okay,
Yo, PC
just
guys.
do what you gotta do,
PC
and
guys
I'll see you
love-
on the next go round.
PC guys love survival games, though. I miss that. They love survival games.
Maybe that's why Sony put Days Gone over there, even though it's not getting a sequel.
Yeah.
A more niche audience for that type of crowd.
I mean, multiplayer would have made more sense than if you knew you were going to put it on PC at some point.
Maybe it
True.
just didn't, maybe it didn't get greenlit. Maybe they wanted to.
It's so fucking crazy. This situation with Days Gone is so fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah. 'cause
I
that's
mean,
not-
it is crazy, but it actually really does make a lot of sense.
Talk to me. I've been busy this week. What's going on with Days Gone?
No part 2 for that.
Well, they announced
Oh, no
today-
part twos?
Yeah, they announced that no part 2, and they were gonna basically have the, Sony been help Naughty Dog make a new Uncharted. So then some people left Days Gone because they didn't want to be a support team, and then Sony was like, okay, well, you don't have to work on Uncharted. You can make your own new game.
Hey, you know, at the end of the day, bro, it's unfortunate, but at least they're willing to give us fucking new experiences. Definitely unfortunate we can't get a sequel because that game was fucking solid. You know,
It was more solid than your
But-
hairline, but yeah,
it was more solid than the goddamn Xbox controllers.
that's illegal.
Well, I'll allow it.
I mean, the game looks good, but it looks like it's boring the fuck out of me. Maybe it's just the
I
way
was
the person's
that's
playing.
that's what I was getting at. It's like,
I mean, it's a
I
lot of
get
detail.
it.
It's a lot to do. You're driving. It's really solid, but it's just.
and when it comes to shooting these zombies, it's like I'm not seeing enough blood. I'm not seeing pieces falling off. I'm
What's
just
up
seeing
with
little
this house? It's a
blood
lot of mannequins
splat.
and shit.
that kind of creeped me the fuck out.
I don't know. Maybe the whole post-apocalyptic scenery is just getting old.
Yeah, I mean, it
Well-
depends on how you do it.
It
True.
really does.
I mean, they saw success with it and they tried to run with it. Same thing with zombies. You know what I'm saying? When in video games, that shit, truthfully, started with fucking Resident Evil. You know what I mean? And then fucking Capcom came out with another way of doing it.
Would you
I'm on the road right now, Jay. What game is that, sir? Oh, you talking about the game on PC?
Yeah, the day before.
Yeah.
I mean, I would give it a try. I'm willing to give any game a try. You know what I mean?
What about Battletoads?
No. I don't play with dog shit.
It looks okay.
It does look okay. I'm not like hyped.
It's missing that AAA flair.
Well said, sir. I like that.
It's missing that Sony touch.
No, it's missing that. It's missing that AAA Ric Flair. There you go.
Yeah.
Sony touch.
16-time champion, motherfucker. 16 fucking time console war champion. My boy Yellow over there.
Fucking Rob Van Dam.
Bro. That dude's a fucking legend right there. And I think he's still active, but you know what, bro?
Yeah,
what's funny is, he would have went to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
That's a discussion we got to say.
Did you know that he pretty much self-taught? He basically became successful off of backyard wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I was looking at a lot of the shit on Instagram from way back in the day. Before we even look how he looked now. And I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker was agile as shit, bro.
Mm-hmm. So he's not related to
like PUBG.
Van Dam, right? Claude Van Dam?
Oh,
because I always thought they were.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah,
No.
okay. I don't know. Growing up, I always thought they were related because the name is similar.
I thought that was just his ring name. That's his real name.
Jean-Claude Van Damme plays as Rob Van Dam in Rob Van Goddamn.
I'll watch it.
Dude, when they elect people to the Hall of Fame, I mean, what's the criteria? It's just how much money you made, Vince?
This is what I don't understand. The Great Khali got a Hall of Fame award.
Okay, yeah, he's definitely Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, they got to count as ECW stuff, too, don't they?
Oh, yeah, because WWE owns all that shit now, bro. They bought him out.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Catalog.
And Rob Van Dam paid his dues a long time ago, by the way.
It's like I said, it's their legacy, bro, upon, I'm saying, like, calling a spade, giving credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? So, the only person that they're not going to give credit to, even though they are, is China. Because she did the porn. You know what I mean? Yep.
Have you saw fucking Rob Van Dam in a hot tub with all the women? Never mind, bro. I'm not even going to say nothing.
Calm down, Jay. Calm down. We ain't talking about that.
Hey, sometimes they pay attention too much. Sometimes they just turn a blind eye. That's all I'm going to say, bro. Fucking X-Pac was in that fucking video too, man. He got fucking Hall of Fame award. Fuck out of here. I think it was the way she died, even though it sucks because a lot of fucking wrestlers died in a hotel due to overdose and they still got fucking Hall of Fame awards. But, whatever. Guys, I gotta get up out of here. Tomorrow's gonna be a longer stream because I don't work. We'll be back tomorrow for the PlayStation Legion podcast, gaming podcast, where we will start at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Possibly me and Sam will be able to get on Alienation from House Marquee to show off some stuff. The Resident Evil Reverse Beta is out, so I'll probably be dabbling in that. Uncharted 4 multiplayer and Zombie Army Dead War 4. I will probably be on that multiplayer as well. So, there'll be some multiplayer games we play tomorrow. Again, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you guys. So if you want to add me, it is JaytechTV 4K60. I will be adding people from work on the PlayStation app. That's it.